Welcome to the Porch as the Phillies and A's set to go. First pitch over for a called strike. Mike, Nuggets, Dougie Fresh, and Al came today. Join us on the Porch. Hit the like, subscribe button. Here we go.
Here we go. Where's the stop leading off?
Back to the leadoff spot. Bryce Scott. By the way, with a Memorial Day start today, unlike last week, I can join you fellas for a couple nice cold beers.
There you go.
Looking forward to that.
There you go.
What are you saying?
Jeez.
Stop eating off. What are you eating off with today there, Mike?
The leadoff hitter for me today, I'm going to one of an old favorite, just a Lagunitas daytime. This is like crushable, sit on the beach all day, very light. This is where I'm going to start my day. I'm going to actually test that beer from
Hardy's Liquor Store, Source, and it's a to be the funny. So I'll sit over the funny one.
Yeah, I'm going to try that beer out here, maybe in the third inning. I'll give that thing a whirl. Al, I gave you a little Smog City.
Smog City. Amarillo Gorilla.
You like it?
I do like it. Good. At least fast to smell.
Oh,
I like you guys.
Sure.
All right.
Options. You have a third inning.
Very nice.
If I'm batting third today, like Harper, this was a pickup from Myers Brewing. So we were down there Route 9 yesterday, and I'm a darker beer guy, so it's the Lucky Shot Stout. 4.5%. So for stout, very crushable, very smooth.
J Foxy 5 chiming in. What's up? Let's go, Phils.
That's my cousin. Foxy Brown. You know my cousin? Yeah. Sit right there. Check it in. On the porch. Foxy, we need you on the porch one of these weekends.
I'll be checking. So if you want to comment, I'll be reading off the comments throughout the stream.
Is that a Harper?
First inning.
Yeah. By the way, the pitcher for the Athletics today, Oakland. I heard he's the originator of the word Oakland.
Really? Here we go.
Yeah, didn't take long.
Here we go.
Well, it has to be better than what is it? So Mike grilled for us today.
He really did.
Appreciate it, but he gave me a hot dog roll from 2024. It was a good year. It was a good year for, I guess, hot dog rolls.
It actually was 2020.
I do have a 1929 Philadelphia Asian.
That might have been made. That roll was probably back then.
This roll could break my teeth. It is good. Look at it.
Oh, you're still.
Well, listen, you never let me pick on the host.
What hot dog roll actually
Somebody
been?
clip that.
Oh my god.
Somebody clip that with Doug Hayes all over.
They were in the freezer.
Yeah, you could use that as a floorboard somewhere, maybe.
They were
Mine was fine.
falling out all morning.
Mine was
Yeah.
fine.
He was a great host. Still a great host.
He cooked burgers though, like kind of. It really was.
I've never seen it.
Hey, it's like you. Shit.
That
roll.
These microwave?
We're off to a roaring start.
Oh boy.
Roaring.
I got home. Those were out on the kitchen.
Yeah, Mike's a great Thank you.
I know they were in the freezer, so they were getting thawed out from whatever event we last had that we didn't use.
Burger with hot dog might have sucked, but the burger really good. Like, really good burger.
Mike's on a limited budget, so the rolls were in a package that said sell by April 10th, 2022. Who froze them and thought they were going to last that long?
Well, we're hoping that the seasoning is better than hot dog.
Yeah, well.
Well, I don't see that general brand of bun is not for me.
Okay.
Oh, so you leave
They were for a kids party, so they're for the kids. And you guys have the mentality of. So I
Okay,
figured
so what's your go-to?
By the way, this Jacob Wilson. If you watch this guy hit, man, he is unbelievable.
Wow, perfect. Oh my god.
Is this a replay? Cool.
So we were just talking about Jacob Wilson.
Oh my god.
Dude,
First pitch
three
home run off the
pitches.
walk.
Dude, they didn't even show him, but he like dances in the box. I mean, I've never seen a guy with so much movement in the box.
How about the, Nicky Earnshaw's A's shirt? That's an impressive throwback. Well, gosh, that's like
First pitch.
bright gold. Yeah. A's.
I know.
First pitch.
This was, that was a weak one.
Luzardo.
I mean, he missed man. So they talk about location. Right? So now we've seen it 2 nights in a row. Phillies pitcher's wheels wasn't happy about the mound condition. Sanchez wasn't happy. It looked like last night. Now Luzardo, I know it's only one pitch.
Wow. It's also AAA Park.
They said they're playing 150 games on that field this year.
Wow.
Between the A's and the River Cats, I think they're called, that play there.
Right.
Oh, yeah, they said there's 150 games. So when the A's are in town, the River Cats are on the road. As soon as the A's leave, the River Cats come on.
God bless the grounds crew there in Sacramento.
Now they said the field is actually in really good shape.
Looks
It's beautiful.
Like
An
red
aerial
great, but that mountain, they're all saying how it's rock hard. You know,
This is the second minor league stadium we've played in. Already in Met. And Bay Rays. Drop County Field. Hurricane.
so we saw Rooker there first. Oh my God, I feel like he was the guy that really could have used. Like, you know, talk about the right-handed hitter in the outfield, got Kepler, but he never really had a shot for him.
Well, that's what Mike, you and I talked about that last year. About Rooker. He was on my list.
He was. They signed him to a long-term deal. Though.
Yeah.
The A's have been buying out the arbitration years of these guys, so it seems like they're moving to Vegas. They want some guys to go with them, but Rooker makes sense. I don't know what they would have had to give up to get him.
I
It
know.
sounded like his name was really legitimately in any.
And it really got elevated, the discussion, because when we came to
I was at that game.
Philadelphia, he just started hitting home runs every left and right. It's this back bar, so everyone's like, oh, we need this.
You're on the air, Cameron. I mean, geez, there's poor production to start this game off.
Definitely not.
You missed the home run. You missed the strikeout.
It's not a BFA.
The home run actually looked like a replay from the night.
I know.
That's nice.
It's
He's
like,
like,
hey.
like, what's going on?
Like, oh, that was Luzardo.
It's a double take. Shot. Oh, he wasn't. You know what?
I knew it. As soon as I said it, I knew. Let me get.
Johan Rojas.
Where were you for the Rojas game on Friday?
Where was I Friday?
The A's on the outfield.
Oh, well, the Angels in the outfield catch up. Was that? Well, here's the thing. I said that you turned it on. That's why it looks
Not that first time.
Yeah, so that's why it looks so spectacular. He had a veto on it for the regular thing. It would have been almost
Like, no great picks off the bat.
that's fine. Still, he's only he had
You hear
to
what Trey
he had to
Turner
appear away.
said? Trey Turner said he saw the ball hit. He was like, oh, you got it. Then he said he saw the exit velo up on one of the things, and he said, there's no way he can.
Yeah, that still was a he might have had it. He held up a little bit.
They screamed 106 yards away.
Oh, over the shoulder catch by Bryson Stott. He got his sunglasses.
I loved it. Yes.
Yeah, he's not wearing it.
Sunglasses on your head and you don't wear them.
Pretty sunny out too.
Got it.
It's like you're
No,
not.
he just put them on.
He just put them on.
He just put them on.
He just realized.
Yeah.
I love this park. It's like the outfield is like some lady's backyard. It's like trees. It's a bird.
Well, the color scheme is thing too. So batter's eye, traditionally, actually, to rules, they've got to be dark. They have all those light brown buildings back there.
What the?
What over there?
Yeah,
Kepler had a beat on it.
I hope the Angels will show up again.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
You cow.
This is like one of those games too. It's like you win the first two, then you got Luzardo pitching, and you're thinking, "There's no way they're getting."
He had a beat on it.
Yeah, it looked like he. And then he put his glove up. I think
Maybe he lost in the sun.
Yeah, he pulled. Yeah, he did. He got nervous. Look, hit the base of the fence. Look at
Well,
the
here's what they said the other night, that the warning track here is so much wider than a major league warning track, and that a lot of their outfielders are having trouble. Ben Davis was saying a normal warning track is about 2 steps. But they said this one's like 5 steps.
You can tell how big it is.
Well, they're trained too. They're listening for the crowd. So once you hear 2, you know that you got the wall coming.
Jeez.
3-0 off this article.
But still,
You're not buying it.
no, I'm not. He had a beat on him, and he wasn't running that hard. Did he? Only he'd take one more step and catch that baseball.
You guys are talking about strategy real quick. You mentioned the hot dog hamburger one. So, what's your go-to preference of roll? So, I'm a Martin's potato roll guy.
You know, when we were just at the store, I was going to bring them here. And then I was like, well, I got all these buns that are here already.
Oh,
Give him a dog.
yeah.
3 years old, that doesn't matter. But it's not.
They're from graduation, probably.
It's like usually
I don't like that part.
I like a seeded bun.
prefer.
Yeah. The onion seeded.
Doesn't matter.
That's why you call it a hoagie. Those breakfast.
Oh, breakfast.
Favorite hot dog
It
roll?
is both.
Hard to find these. But remember the Wonder Bread split hot dog roll?
Yeah, dude.
You can't really find them.
I do like a brioche one. Brioche. For a burger.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of good for a barbecue.
Yeah, that's it.
But
Give it a shot.
On a brioche bun. Yeah.
Oh, brioche bun.
I like a roll. Toasted one.
Yeah.
I can roast it. I can roast.
On the grill.
Get for a little bit of butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a good.
It was Fuddruckers. Used to do that. That was their
Worked out well.
Yeah, but it's still a good. Hey, I stopped. You can tell I stopped at a few burgers back in the day. You know,
They're Fuddruckers.
in Earnshaw.
You struggle to find them.
Yeah,
I don't think you're right.
down there.
I don't know if you butter
The Bud went out of the run. That's all I get that.
There was a, we go down to Clearwater, when we stayed in Clearwater before we moved down to the beach. The hotel we stayed at, right behind the hotel, was walking to the Hula.
Oh, they did.
It's like 2 for 1s.
That makes it good draft beer. Not bad. Not so good.
The tapper.
Oh,
Yeah.
listen, I am a tap.
Yeah.
I am a draft beer guy.
So like yesterday, Bear Myers.
100%.
That was beautiful draft beer. So like talk about Myers. So I pretty well stuck to the Lucky Shot stout while we were there. Then I also drank watermelon seltzer, which is called Water Wars. They had like 5 different flavors.
Right.
It was good. Very good seltzer too, man. It was light, helped me kind of stretch the day out a little bit. And then as Alpine test got back to the campground. I didn't like it very well.
No, he got beat up.
Good. How many innings of the game did you make last night?
About 0.1. That was supposed to make for 1 out, and then I watched it when I woke up.
Strong. I made it. It was 2-2 in the 4th, I think, when I finally seen it.
That's all.
You did?
Did you?
Locked
Look you.
The man.
What to be young.
Oh, well,
On TV. I locked it.
locked in. Just laser focus on TV.
Pretty much. I was getting made fun of then.
I can make fun of you too. Billy, I can only imagine what kind of HR nightmare comments Billy had. Yeah, I mean, that's
I mean, they had 2 games on. They had the Phillies on, and they had the NBA playoffs.
What about the teams going on behind you?
I had a Knicks fan sit next to me. What do you mind? It had awesome.
All right.
Got it. See.
I mean, everybody has, so they have 31 flavors of Baskin Robbins. 2 TVs in the bar. Where there's a lot of talent in the bar.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Baskin Robbins.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I haven't been to Baskin Robbins once.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys want some free money?
Yeah.
We did it again. We didn't pick our bet. So what to do at Farland. Can we do a live one?
Wait a second.
Put it together. Got some good stuff here. Phillies have 300. Phillies on the money line. Anybody taking that right now?
Money line is minus 200. Sure, it's changed dramatically right now.
Good die for here. We kill people.
Yeah, right.
I was drinking the hole in one I started with, and then they have one called Midday IPA. I switched to. There was another one called Beacon.
Saw a couple people were in the beacon.
All three of them were, I would say, very similar. I'm a big fan of the hole in one generally. I tried the Midday IPA, and I thought they were very similar. The Midday was a lighter ABV, so since we were outside hanging out for the day, I went to the lighter one.
What a great vibe that was, right? Got turf out back now.
They've done a nice job.
Cornhole.
There you go, money line. Minus 170.
Ladder golf. Yeah, that was probably before the started.
No, because the live was at 200 when I checked.
Right now it's plus 135.
There you go.
How about a live at-bat strikeout right here?
Oh, here's Castellanos. Let's see if the.
How about first pitch slider?
Dinger time. Man on first.
First pitch slider. There you go.
There it is.
Oh, he held off of it.
Not doing it.
Hey, it only took you
He picked up the spin.
70 games to realize they're going to start you off with a sweeper.
This is the first on the porch that logos are cast.
Yeah.
How many did he have?
I got a t-shirt. I got a jersey. I'm at the elbow guard.
He superimposed a picture of him and Cassie with his armor.
Yeah.
Sitting on his desk.
I have a cardboard cutout.
What is the genesis of your like for a guy who strikes out often and has really bad at bats?
I think I generally like.
Can you relate to that? It sounds like
Generally like Castellanos' approach just as a human being. He's got zero, what's it give?
as a human being.
Yeah, his mindset, not his approach to the plate.
Uh,
Now, there's a difference.
From the plate,
I get it.
I still love the guy when he came into your point, like great signing, stats are off the charts. I picked him. I listened. We first came over. I thought he would have been the team MVP for the first year. That's how big I was into that whole thing. Now, truth be told, you gotta have a better approach. That part, I'll wear that bet. But I think he's a lot smarter of a hitter. People give him credit for it. I think he tries to set himself up so he knows what pitch is coming. I don't think he fears the slider. I think he just sets it up where you gotta know that it's coming.
Good at that.
Good be there.
Good at that. Good at that. We'll teach you. That's what I like. That's what
well, the first run, it's the whole thing. He normally walks at that thing. Now he's ahead to count. It changed the whole way that he can approach it.
Like I said, I tend to believe that he's a guy that's very cerebral and he's trying to set himself up for later on. Now, I looked at the bat last night. We had a chance to see the game. I mean, dude, basketball, he was completely distant. Thought it was a pretty decent bat.
Best record in baseball.
That's crazy.
I know, right? Go a month back.
Well,
Kepler's got to redeem himself here.
one line's down plus one.
Is that wrong? You're running wrong. Nobody out.
Nobody out. Big stop. Make it happen.
Bomer's coming up.
Shit stop.
You want to jump on that?
Oh,
A Bomer homer's plus 2,200. You're going to stay hot while it's open or stack
Double. I'll go double bone.
Oh,
Double
no,
plus
no.
1,200.
Hit it,
Can't do a home run.
hit it hard.
Like, go with
Center field double for Bone, not for Kepler.
he picked that up right off the right out of his hand.
all right, I'm in plus 1,200.
Give it. There you go.
$10 pays 130.
What is it then?
You're in the Bomer double.
Okay.
Kepler's carpet. Mason Miller. Another one. He's had a rough series. Did that worry you? You traded get him?
worry me. Everybody has a rough period. Everybody has a rough period.
Yeah.
Who dominates from start to finish?
I think Luzardo said it.
Greg Maddox? It's been a long time. Long time.
He had a struggle on Friday night to take him out of the game.
Good Greg Maddox?
No.
Oh, let him back.
Miller Friday night.
Look at that setting. Look, I'm top in the right field line where people are sitting there with guys. It's pretty
If you
cool.
live in Sacramento, how cool this would be. Like,
You get season tickets for the 2 years they're there?
absolutely. You're like, yo. They said those berm seats are $25.
It's like spring training. It's like spring training.
I think the spring training are high. It's more expensive to go to a Phillies spring training game. Those
Good eye.
berm seats are ridiculous now.
Oh.
When we first started going to spring training at the Phillies, the berm was $6. $6.
I can't even imagine.
You can't have to spend 35 or 38 just for the right to go drink it.
Yeah, you're basically paying a cover charge.
Yeah, blow away.
He's showing good discipline.
Alright, so you go to the stadium beer costs a lot of money.
$16.
Are you the guy going to spend the money to drink out of the bat? The big bat.
I've done the bat.
I thought
Done the bat. I don't think I need to do it again.
No, I'm not doing it. No, I don't need it.
you get to be discounted refills.
I think we do.
Oh, yeah, but if that's the case, then I'm all in. You know, I'm cheap.
But I think it's still kind of expensive.
It is expensive, but it's difficult to drink when you're in the seat. You're
Yeah,
like kill the
now-
person in front of you.
Going turn.
Tough. Got my Kepler
Yeah,
here.
yes, sir.
Playing all 3 pitches.
The Ricky Anderson thing.
So
100.
for those that are watching and haven't seen this before, we have 2 TVs going, and they have about a 4-second delay, so we kind of get to see each play. Sometimes it freaks me out because I feel like God, that's a lot of pitches.
That's great.
Another great at bat.
They
Here we go.
Here comes
And nobody out.
Here you go.
No, this is Rhea Muto.
Yeah, so we have the ticker.
Here you
at the
go.
bottom,
Yeah.
The ticker.
Oh,
Take us along and put some pressure on the pitch. That's good.
I
We got to stay.
like to stick going here.
all right, guys. So
I'll take a sack by it every Muto. Get a run across and get fun to get the double and knock a couple more in.
all right, so let's do
That'd be
the.
ideal. That's ideal. Theory.
I want a productive at bat. I don't want 3 moves up on the. I'm not going to say. Can't have it. I'm not going to say. I'll tell you what I thought after it hit.
JT.
Here we go.
Come on, JT, let's go.
Big spot early.
Oh, man.
Right there.
It is. It is.
Split
It's hard to
split the box.
He's not even playing. Just
Got the high socks on that.
My wife just said, like, Frank. Some of their hats before, guys. They're going to talk about it.
They off. You can change it.
Mhm.
Get right off.
Been to Vegas?
I have. It's Vegas from a heat standpoint. I was there in June. All times. Oh, come on. Come on. You gotta run.
And
That's
Jay-
the kind of run I wanted.
Knocks a run in.
Eh.
Double play.
How about Kepler giving himself all about 6 and being short of pace?
So, going out at nighttime, walking the streets at nighttime to go from place to place, it's as hot as it would be in the sun here. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it was 112 when we were.
Wow. Look how short Kepler's legs.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's a good, 3-4 feet.
When I went, it was cold.
It's like
It was in February, so it was kind of cold.
Was it really? Because it's more cold at nighttime. It still gets warm.
I wasn't really outside during the day.
You afraid of the sun?
We were working.
It's not working.
Shit was out there.
I thought you were like the guy in bench warmers who put their hand out and say,
Howie.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 hours different. So we started our show at 10 in the morning.
JT really.
Oh,
you got it.
I didn't
Yeah,
catch
I've
it.
done it too.
Double.
I was out in the morning because we walked to
Yeah.
like some days.
Jeez.
I said right center, but not quite on the line.
You were saying?
Thank you, JT.
It was chilly in the morning
Yeah.
in Arizona. It was
Because that radiation cooling, because you're doing the desert, so it's, when it's not, what time of year? It's February, so it doesn't have to be the sun. And radiation cooling, it's actually cool, but then it gets pretty warm. I don't think it goes below 80 degrees. Vegas or Arizona.
So the lucky, one lucky shot style is involves just as good as that had yesterday. And grand street. Can. Pretty good.
You like it again?
Well, so it stays a little colder, which I don't agree. So, like I drank this a little fuller, but I'm drinking all of it.
Yep.
Still think
Me too.
the breeze better, has better. So it's on the direct.
Part of the experience. Going through the game. Finding something at the bottom.
Yeah, I did find only in the place, but I did find. Well, actually, it was. Yeah.
Well,
I don't really think they have the highest standards.
I like when they like how they have the. It's almost like that hand rope when they.
I know, yeah.
That is so cool. I like that. It makes it original.
Myers Brewing. Give a shout out to Mike, our guy over at Myers. How's the candle dinner? Brewing. And then this is what you're talking about, the handwritten label for the Lucky Stout. And 4.5. We'll give it on a 1 to 5. What do we got? From a stout standpoint, I'll go 4-1. 4-1 on the stout.
good score.
Super smooth.
Real good, strong score.
Super smooth.
Good score.
Good job.
So now we can reach into.
I don't know why you're down there. I'll take a lot when you need to. Like a summer shandy.
No.
No.
So I was going to go with the Lagunitas. TA time.
Time.
It's from the Amarillo Gorilla.
All right, so
I might have done it. I still want to get up in front
here,
of the
give me
camera.
that one.
I didn't want to get in front of the camera.
All right, well, I'm already down here.
They didn't want to see us.
And coming up in the third,
Mhm.
Mike Gill will review the Ruby Source Farmhouse Brewery, a collaboration with Hardy's Liquor Store. Nate, can I get you something?
Yeah, I'll do the one.
You want some
Go
milk?
back. You go 4-1.
Yeah. All right.
I'll do one.
So the Nick's going with the Myers Brewing Lucky Shot Stout.
No.
And some big stuff.
Very smooth. What do we got here?
I would love to
Lucky
drop.
Shot.
That's 90s.
That's an NA.
There's a wander back in the back there.
Oh, let's wander back with the wander back.
That's the whole one back here.
You want to get inside for it.
So here it is.
Wander back. Risk management.
That's an 8-pointer.
Yeah, it's
Is it really?
yeah. Don't worry,
Oh.
Not like catching a buck.
you
8-pointer.
gotta drink that early in the game.
Yes, you do.
Don't get married to those walls.
All right. So we're gonna. So now we'll go with the Wanderback Risk Management 8.2.
I like the graphics on the can. I really do.
Now you can see.
So here comes Heidi. Hi.
It's going. Oh, it's the Hang Loose Caboose second inning. So
Yeah. I like it.
The timing's perfect.
Right?
you're looking to impress the lady in your life and get her something nice for around the house,
Mhm.
your shore house. There's a lot of people are down the shore for the first time. Hang loose caboose. What's the next show? Where can they see you down the shore?
We are at the Skimmer Festival in Sea Isle City on June 14th.
June 14th, the Skimmer Festival.
June 14th.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Hang loose caboose. Wow. So going from the south to this quarterback is
Big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this guy, man. He is dancing in this box.
Look at this. You know what reminds me of a little bit? Hunter Pence.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
A little bit like Hunter.
Mickey E. Oh yeah, big time.
He's a little more sporadic.
he's hitting 342. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah. I'm just talking
How
about
my
style.
recall here? Was Arnold been touched up like this early in the game so far this season? Because his ERA is what, 1.9? It was 1.9.
No, that ball just got absolutely
Here we go.
Look at this.
Scaring the ball.
Look how beautiful this is.
Can we do it? Goods.
For the camera there.
Look at this.
So that's epoxy. That is handmade,
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Oh,
handcrafted epoxy.
Oh, stop.
So is that an unfinished piece?
It's even got
Or is that
the grit like the sand. Look at this. This is real beach sand, isn't it?
It is.
How about that? Talk about authentic.
That sticker's probably about a 6 foot by 1.5 feet. 24 by 18. 16 by 20.
Yeah, foot and a half by almost 2 feet.
Good math.
A little bit. Oh yeah. Look at this.
this is one of the more
Yeah,
popular
Yeah,
shows.
I can see why. Look at this.
Oh,
How cool is this?
beautiful.
Very
Gives you that Jersey Shore feel, almost like full across the whole state.
I can see that in some way.
Yeah. Oh man.
You-
And a boy.
Yep. Who you walk in? Boom.
Starfish and bomb.
Now you should buy one for your wife. Pick her out. She feels bad.
Yeah, along with the patio furniture. Yeah.
The starfish goes to the city.
This would look good on camera. Very nice. All right. Hang loose caboose.
Oh, Turner. Oh.
How infuriating is that? 2 ground balls get nobody out. Here,
What? This one?
Swan City.
Oh, I like it. I love it. We're doing 1 to 5. 1 to 5. You've already made this, right?
What?
Don't tell me.
Is that an
I've done it.
IPA? Double
It's
IPA?
an IPA. Tropical West Coast Indie Pale, 7.4 alcohol amount.
So,
Very
It's not too hoppy. I like them hoppy, but I like this a lot. I'm gonna give it a 4.2. Wow.
That's big.
Wow. 4.2. I really like it.
so it's uncapped rating is 385.
So it's a little stronger.
You like it better than most?
I really like it. I really like it. I've enjoyed this. Matter of fact,
Very, very light, smooth.
that's good.
There we go.
Torrance, California.
Oh, you know what I do want
Yeah, so Heidi got me a subscription,
Mm-hmm.
yesterday when I was drinking the trip,
and
I had
every month I
cans
got
that they stayed there.
a bunch of beers
Right.
sent to me.
Right.
That was part of the subscription.
Zarda.
Aggressively
Really good
dosed with
play out.
amaretto hops and savage malt bill to sink your teeth into. This feast will take you on an unforgettable, rich, tropical hop journey.
All right, we're going
There
to
you
30. Let's check this out.
Like your cousin chimed in.
Yeah,
He said, "Who has the better field, the Rays or the A's?"
I've been to the raid. I haven't
This time,
Yeah.
So apparently, the Rays facility has a better venue to play.
Just say,
A
I
lot of crazy things. And I think the other part is some of the players are complaining, not just about talk about the mound, but the batter's eye is a really nice playground color behind it. They're really having a hard time doing
One of the big problems with this field, and if you've ever seen it, the clubhouses are out in the outfield.
it.
So between innings, you see Schwarber having to go run to the outfield because he likes to swing the bat between the innings. So they're running out to left
oh
field,
my gosh.
and
I didn't know that.
there's no clubhouse. So like the pitchers, if they have a bad inning, a lot of times will go down the hallway and go sit in the clubhouse to kind of like blow off some steam. Right? They can't do it here. There's no place for them to go. So this is the Ruby. Drink from the source.
Show the
No.
game.
I'm looking at the, it's a collaboration with the Funny Farm Rescue. It is a 8.4, geez, double dry hop Imperial IPA. This is the beer that was given to us last week from the people at Party Drink,
Parties. Yeah.
Maze Landing.
Well, we wanted to make sure it's nice and cold.
Well, I wasn't drinking last week during the game, so we didn't drink it last week because I wasn't drinking. See that out?
Mm-hmm.
Should we show the can?
That's how that works.
I am going to show this, and I'm just reading the. Am I allowed to read this?
He's going through the process. Trust me.
So-
You got to trust the process.
This is
Wow.
a can from the source. It says Colts Neck, New Jersey, the Farmhouse Brewery.
So they do a collaboration with parties.
Where's Heidi? She knew about this Funny Farm recipe.
Good old buddy from college, Dave Greco. Colts Neck, New Jersey.
10% of the sales.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, so crank this in a minute here. I want to ask her about the Funny Farm because she knew about this place. There's this QR code that you can donate to the rescue, which let's see here. Source Brewing. There's the Funny Farm. I got you. Thank you. And there's the can.
Goat on there. Now, is that a specific goat? You know, is that goat have a special name?
Ruby.
Oh, it is Ruby.
Yeah, curious.
Okay.
Cutie.
Okay.
Okay. So
Untapping it right now. Go on right there.
Be more.
No.
all right. Check this out. Source Farmhouse Brewery. Ruby. Is that the name of the beer? Ruby. Okay. A little, almost like a champagne taste to it.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Got like a very light, it's crisp.
Hey, but no, not hoppy.
No. Well,
What did you say? 8? Was it 8?
yeah, it doesn't taste like a beer that's an 8.4.
Wow.
Got a hold of that.
Oh, he did. He ripped that right out.
Like any stretch of the imagination. It is not, does not feel like it. It's not heavy. Very. That's it. It feels like what did I say? Champagne. It doesn't feel like a shit. Tastes like a
It's gonna
shit.
catch up to you then. It's gonna catch up to you. It's a good thing.
So Marsh with some good heads up base right here.
Yeah.
That ball is hit far out in the center. Get the third out. 1 out. Everybody's favorite $300 million man.
I didn't eat. It was 315. 303. Sorry.
361 OBP, 8.3 slow.
Ben.
Oh, that's super.
Yeah.
Oh.
out, run on third, Turner's up.
From an approach standpoint, you can't just chase it. You gotta have one spot mentality. Like 1-0, I don't understand how to sweep that sweep. Just let it go.
Yep. They can come to you. The middle. Oh, there we go. And a 3-2 game.
3-2 ball game.
What are your guys' takes on these catchers now that go down on one leg?
Infuriates me.
I don't like it either. Not a fan.
That's why JT missed that ball last night, by the way. You have no shot. I share you locked in with one leg down that you can't possibly move.
Yeah, you gotta get out.
And listen, I'm not a dot card about it. Like, I'm good if nobody's on base or nobody's in scoring position. And do whatever you gotta do. Once there's a man on second or third, you gotta square up to be ready.
It's a great spot right here. This would have both been home run. Very funny. What's that bet?
Got 8 homers right now. What does he finish with? 38? That means he's got a flurry in him. He's got 28.
He's gonna have to get after it. I'm gonna go the under on that.
Whoa!
End of the bat.
Yeah.
I'll throw a line down left, outside short.
Alright, 2 down. Top 3.
So, are you truly pitching at Schwarber in the spot?
2 down. Yeah, righty against righty.
That sounds dangerous.
Throw him that sweeper. He's gonna be so dangerous. There you go.
Well, you have to
First
try-
pitch, try to give him a chase. It's around him.
This is where
As hot as he is.
this is where Schwarber's he's not a chase. He may swing and miss. But you're not chasing this spot.
Oh, gave him a fastball.
Oh,
He wasn't thinking he was gonna come to him.
Nope. Yeah, and then on.
That was a shore bomb.
that was
Wow.
a
He's thinking about it right now too. That's the only bad part about it. And I get the hit.
That's just like seeing him throwing that. And
Low and dead.
yeah, we're
Low and dead. Low and brown. Oh, don't bring me back. Oh.
what's your best?
Can I
Best all time
Am I not to say
dive beer or whatever you call it.
what? Dive beer? Esslinger.
Like drinking rain out of
Esslinger. Used to get it up in Pennsylvania. It was like $10 a case, and you get a $3.50 back to return. It's $6.50 for a case of beer. Boy, let me tell you, the next day,
the back of your day.
that's not good. You're right. The next day. I never tell you something. If any of my college buddies are watching this, they know. Esslinger.
drinking rain out of a cigarette he's drinking.
I'm drinking beer.
Oh
Put a
man.
cigarette, put out in the beer, and you're just like, keep going. You're like, ah.
Wow.
There's a bar in West
Like that
Virginia.
bitch.
And in this bar, he had a drink out of this gentleman's food.
Nice.
He poured the beer in his food.
Was he out working all day?
Did he take the food off in front of you?
With no socks on.
He takes the food off in front of you.
Yeah, normal getting it on.
Downhill.
My all-time worst beer. University of Delaware. Now, Jimmy beer. I'm always afraid to say the name. I think it's awful. But you now go to any kind of local establishment in the Maryland, Delaware, like it's down here, shit on tap.
There you go.
And there you have it.
Natural Bohemia.
Natural beer. It looks like
Yeah.
it was so bad.
Oof. Jenny Red, you ever have that?
I did.
Sure fell off.
Yeah. So Schlitz malt liquor bull.
Oh,
Wow. You got lucky on that
I
one.
don't know what it is.
That's a gift.
wow. Yeah, that
It's called
was
The old Red Bull back in the day was actually more potent.
Yeah. Challenge that.
Red Bull, yeah.
Well, it was the Schlitz. The Schlitz malt liquor bull was a blue bull. You had the Red Bull, it was usually a higher alcohol content. Thank God, right? That's what they keep it. Not a good at that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Shit.
Was that the one with the bear fish?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, God. College. Weeks for a couple
We
points.
used to drink Keystone Ice.
Keystone's another one. Remember how the air version of the bitter big sky?
Yeah, bitter beer face. Yeah, we would get Keystone Light, Keystone Ice for like West Virginia football games, tailgates.
So for those watching, what's your
Natty Light.
what's your dive
Oh,
beer?
not Natty Light.
Text in the dive beer list.
So Esslinger beer was actually a Philadelphia beer made by George Esslinger in 1868. It's known for being one of the first to introduce canned beer to the Philly market.
What a great dude.
So apparently there's some background music that might be playing in the string.
In there?
How's that possible?
And StreamYard builds in background music.
Been on the whole time.
Play in the background.
It's a little background action. I guess lucky for us, we're loud talkers.
Read the comments.
So let people sound. What's their dive beer?
Dive beer. Write that up.
This wasn't a dive beer back in the day, but we used to drink Goebel's beer. You ever heard Goebel's?
Was he the quarterback for the Eagles back then?
That was Gable. That was Brad Gable.
Brad Gable.
Brad Gable.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That was the year of every quarterback going down. Like Pat Ryan,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jim
Is that the
McMahon.
same?
Yeah.
Same year as the body bag game against the Redskins. I feel like we went through a lot
Well,
of
had the-
quarterbacks that same year.
I can find out.
I don't think so. Because the Eagles were good that year.
Well, we crushed it. Obviously, crushed it.
Well, that was the Andy Harmon days too, right?
Oh, shit. Shift for a second.
Doing okay.
A lot of first pitch swinging from the A's today.
I think these guys that play for the A's, like having to play here every day with the clubhouse out of the outfit. That was like Surf Stadium. They didn't have the clubhouse connected to the front.
Yeah. We saw a picture of Surf Stadium a couple of days ago.
Yeah, the infield.
Really look.
I wonder if his mic's still on.
What's that?
Oh, I said, I wonder if his mic's still on.
We did tell him to mute it, but Lord
Probably
knows.
didn't remember to.
Hopefully it doesn't say anything that's colorful.
Oh, little check.
Butt.
Nice play, boom.
Look at Boom.
Boomer! Couldn't get it done with the bat, but they'll make the glove work.
That's right.
3-2. All right, guys. So it's the third.
5-3.
We got to sweat the bet here. So let's come up with a four-legger on the live.
Yeah, I was off. I had red flash.
There you go.
I wasn't one.
That's
There you
good. Because now you're talking about it live as we're still there. That's good.
Yeah, but I keep it raw and real.
Gosh.
You do.
You know,
You're raw.
we're on the porch. We're
Just
in the
stay-
studio. This
Just
is
stay out of the latrine.
Were you ever a Budweiser?
That's what I'm saying.
Mike's
I
still
drank Budweiser if I had to drink Budweiser. It was too malty for me. I had a malty taste, and I don't like malt.
Bud Eddie?
What? What? No.
Sassy. There's a
Well,
hat
but-
in the background.
Yeah, I see it, but
I was wondering, anybody there is? Was anybody ever a Budweiser drink?
Oh God, my college roommate Scott Downs. To this day, he still drinks it. He's the one before there was a 30-pack. Budweiser used to sell a thing called the suitcase, and they were 10-ounce cans. So no, they were 8-ounce cans, and they would come in like what looked like a 30-pack, and he would go to town on those things.
My buddy still drinks Budweiser. Bud Heavy, wherever we go.
What's a Bud Heavy? You're just talking about Bud Red Label?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Budweiser.
Yeah. This time I like.
As
I
opposed
like
to Bud
Bud Light. I like Bud Light. I think it still has a nice crisp taste.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't look for it anymore, but Bud Light Lime. I drank that. It was a little bit of a fad for me for a little bit, but
Yeah.
I got away from it.
Were you ever drinking Zima?
Yes. Oh my God.
It's just like Kool-Aid.
That's a good call. That's a good call. That is a good call. I did drink Zima. Oh man, I hope you don't think less of me.
How about Bud Ice?
Yeah.
Penguin?
Yeah.
The ice beers were a big fad in the late 90s.
Ice House.
Yeah,
Red
Ice
Dog.
House, Red Dog, Honey Brown.
I drank a lot of Honey Brown, actually. That was another beer.
West Virginia, we have Honey Brown nights on Tuesdays.
Yeah, they used to have that in Delaware too, at the place called the Down Under. It was a bar that was in the like basement, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah, we had a place called the Dungeon down in the basement.
How about Mickey's Big Mouth?
Yeah.
Remember those?
Oh yeah.
They're like the barrels.
Yeah.
They're
Yep.
glass.
I had Mickey's Big Mouth back in college. We had them. Why you laughing?
Mickey's Big Mouth.
We're in a green. There's a green can and a green bottle.
Green bottle.
Yeah.
green
It looked
bottle.
like, it looked like a barrel.
Look at the barrel. Yep. Sure did.
Nah, I don't know that one. We had a bar in West Virginia, 10-cent pitchers.
Woo!
10 cent.
How would be money?
What was the beer in there? A 10-cent pitcher. I know you're not doing right the next morning. I can tell you right now. There's a lot of time spent in Albania.
10-cent pitcher. Yeah, the Dungeon had 10-cent drafts on Fridays from 3P to 3A.
Oh,
They were taking a can of whatever that. What was it? Jimmy Reds. What the hell?
Jenny Red.
Jenny Red. They were taking a can of that, pouring it in the pitcher, and then filling the rest with spring water. And saying, "Here you go."
There you go, a little sack down.
it's pretty.
All right, guys. So we're gonna be limited on our options to try to put a same game parlay alive in, but why not? So I'm gonna put the Phillies on the money line in there. That's minus 135.
Oh, that's changed quickly.
So some of this stuff's going to have to be based off players. So Luzardo, 5+ Ks. He currently has 2. That would be minus 125. 6 Ks would be plus 200.
I say the 5. The better bet for you.
There you go.
Well, what did he win? We're in the 4th inning, so he's only got 4. He may have. If he goes 6 innings, if he goes 6, what's his pitch count? That goes 6.
6. Yeah. See, so Phillies money line.
Oh, Jesus.
Luzardo 6+ is plus 370.
Why would you swing it back?
Another quality bat.
Sweeper.
I like Cassie.
Super falling out.
Okay.
Total runs. Phillies total team runs over 5.5. Over under is 5.5. Minus 110 for the over. Minus 120 for the under. 5.5 runs. You going over or under?
Over.
I'm going over. Yep. I was thinking over too. Even though it was a better bet.
Ooh.
Yep.
Didn't move the needle too much on the parlay. Plus 380.
A baseball.
Clark Pest Control.
Yeah.
Here.
It's good. I like it. I like the grill a little bit. Had more of a. This is light. It's not lighter.
Very
Yeah. It's a good summer beer. It's a good summer beer.
good.
All right, so
I mean, it's on 4. It means you have to have more.
Ones.
3 carbs. That's it. Are you serious? that fits right in my keto.
That's where I found them when I was doing.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Yeah, we were doing the keto, and that's why the White Claw, because not a fan.
No, not even close.
Can't add the runs.
Not even close.
If you're going with a seltzer or something, yeah.
I do Happy Dad. I do. What's the other one, guys? Help me out. Help me out. What's the other one I do? I know you're concentrating over there. What's the one we usually get?
Seltzers.
Yeah. God, I'm drawing a blank.
You like
No, stateside. Stateside's good. I like stateside. I'm not a cherry person, but stateside cherry is banging. And I heard that company is just taking off. Big time. Like out of this world taking off.
So they, like, as soon as someone puts out a new one, that's the new one.
Yeah.
And that stays around until someone else puts out a new one.
All right.
Yeah.
I had some Happy Dads last night. They were good.
The White Claws were all the rage, and then they just kind of.
Yeah. I had them because that was the only thing, but then I realized from a taste perspective, I'm not a fan. My son drinks them all the time.
Falls are okay. I'd rather do stateside or the surf side, whatever.
Yeah, Surfside. I believe the same company.
I'll do one of those.
I know.
I'll do
I
a
have the
noon.
Surfside,
I'll do a high noon.
the lemonade,
Yeah.
lemonade and vodka, the tea and lemonade. They're all good. Or just the iced tea and lemon. They're not too sweet. That's the thing. They're not too
Yeah,
sweet.
exactly.
It's perfect. It's just smooth.
You know the genesis of why Earnshaw has on the.
No, I actually want.
Do you want to know why?
I do want to know why.
So my great uncle, George the Moose Earnshaw, played for the A's in 20.
Really?
Yeah, for a few years under Connie Mack, him and Lefty Grove. Yeah, so
Wow.
our family lineage.
Was
Family lineage.
there a lot of talk about that when you were growing up?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Huge. I actually got his baseball card. It was, I think, a 1934 Gowdy in Cooperstown. Wow. Yeah. They gave it to me on a discount because I was related to him. I proved it. I showed my license. Not a real ID. Wasn't a real ID at the time.
Obviously, there's no pedigree that carried forward.
No, didn't last through high school.
That's
Only up to high school.
Stump the fans, guys. The win today would be the Phillies' second 7-0 or better road trip in franchise history. When was their first 7?
Yeah, that was no fun.
yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's real tough. They're just
You're just guessing.
yeah, they are.
Year. Jeez. You can go way back. You can go 1929. Who knows?
It's a well-hit ball. Can't score.
By the way, we have Chris O checking in.
Let's go, Chris.
Yingling was our Rutgers college dive beer. Long necks in wooden crates were $5 a case.
Wow!
Too bad you didn't.
How about returnables? Now you're getting back to returnables?
Yeah.
Making that a net like $1.50.
Shout out
Wow.
to Chris commenting on the X platform.
Nice.
Did you say what year that was? I'm curious.
Chris, let us know what year.
Yeah,
Let us know what year.
sounds like back in the '80s.
Are you a little Yingling?
I like eating lager a lot. I do.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. And I can drink that out of the bottle too.
I've had a Yingling a few times, but not like
I know.
Big England. I like England. It's
Yeah,
my
I like
bread
it.
and butter.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
It's
go.
a good beer, man. It's a very good beer.
Yeah,
Very good.
it's very good.
Yeah. Refreshing, smooth. Good taste.
All right. So I got in because it was limited. So we got
You got the parlay in?
Phillies on the money line and
Okay.
Lazardo 6+ case.
There you go.
Oh, so it's only a 2-legger?
Yeah, it was let's see, plus 375. So I got 25 in to pay 118.
Good. Let's go. Let's go.
Amarillo Gorilla.
Mm.
There you go.
So you're probably about halfway through the source over there at Ruby.
Yep.
What are your thoughts right now? halfway through.
I'm actually looking it up right now.
Look up how you feel.
Oh, there he is. There's Swerve walking.
Yeah, he's walking back. Look, you're going out into like a parking lot.
Yeah, cleats and all.
The crunch on the cleats.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Through the going through the parking
Oh, yeah.
lot just to
Oh, yeah.
get a couple of swings in. It's awesome.
He's going to the batting cage. He sits right there to hit. Rip that one hopper to Bohm across the diamond.
Boomer.
Gets it by a couple of strides.
Oh, Boomer.
3-2. Bottom 4. For a good one. Last week's game. How fast did last week's game go?
How about the
Gosh.
Yeah, but then how about the first one? We were down like 7-0.
Yeah.
Our first episode came
Yeah, I
all the
did,
way back.
Yeah.
Only to be let down. Like
Was that a rainy Sunday? That was a
Yeah,
real
it
rainy
was.
Sunday. Yep.
reminded me of the
I was watching you guys while I was watching my grandson camera.
yeah.
Soccer.
Well, that reminded me of my first prom night with the letdown at the end of the night.
You've had a lot of them in your day.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, well, that's a junior year. Goes for the
Junior
junior
year,
year.
man. Oh, junior year. Sorry, I didn't know the picture wasn't off for
All
that.
right. There you go.
You know?
Just tap on the window.
She's gonna go right upstairs too. But she takes what it. Yeah, she takes her over upstairs, and I tried to catch her. It was her work.
Really good.
I told you, man. I
The lucky shots out.
Focus, yeah. Those artists settle in real nice.
Yeah,
Good,
good.
good.
First in.
Yeah.
Fine. Curious to hear the post game comments about the mound.
Oh, did he go? I thought he did.
No, we did not.
Share that on a replay.
I think every one of them to swing.
Look at that. How much? $25? You said? Rick?
Yeah,
That's nice.
25.
That's nice. How hard is the concession stands? Can you get to them?
Oh, no, they've been there.
Just wondering. Maybe you'd know.
I've been to Steinbrenner. That field is
Great.
for a single A ballpark. This is a triple A ballpark,
Right.
next to a single A ballpark. So I would think this has more amenities, but
Mm-hmm. Lazardo with another
Keep in mind.
strikeout.
the Yankees play there, so those single A parks might have more than normal. Like the Phillies
Right.
single A park is awesome. There's food and drinks everywhere.
well, they thought about sending the Rays there,
Yeah.
but that was the old Pinellas versus Hillsborough County.
We got one on this one. A little bit outside the box, but we'll take it.
Well,
Well,
for my selfish reasons, we need Lazardo. Get a couple kids here, so I
Nick,
hope
where you at,
they'll
Nick?
sit down real quick. Oh, he went. Appeal.
did he ring him up? No, he
Yes,
didn't.
sir.
No, he didn't.
Oh, come on.
Nope.
2 strikes in it.
It would have been 1-2. Yep.
348.
Yeah,
Jeez.
we got Glenn chiming in. At Georgia Southern University, we had Cook's beer for $10 a case.
Whoa.
$10 a case, man. That's hard.
Cook's beer. You know that one?
No.
Shout out to Glenn, long Glenn.
We got to hook that one up.
Georgia Southern is the area where the Yeti cooler actually became a thing.
Really?
Yeah, so there was a group a couple years ago, baseball related, was installing batting cages in Vineland. There are guys bringing the turf and the netting, and their installation group came around from Georgia. And we were talking, and he goes, "Oh yeah, you know what you want to do is get yourself a Yeti cooler, and then sell them raffle tickets." I'm like, "What the hell is a Yeti cooler? You don't know what a Yeti cooler is?" I'm like,
Now you do.
like, man, you put your fish in there. He goes, you put your beer in there. You put that thing in there. That's going to last 7 days. And I said, that's crazy. And I just kind of looked at him like, I think this guy is kind of, maybe out of it. And then sure enough, a year
On the
later,
money.
it was everywhere you can imagine. it.
On the money.
Oh,
Thanks,
I
Glenn.
tight there.
Shout out to Georgia Southern. Good football squad down there, Georgia Southern.
Make sure to comment. Let us know. We'll read off the comments. I'll put them up on the screen.
It says here, if you're interested in trying Cook's beer, it's advisable to get an extra roll of toilet paper.
I thought you were going to say tendon shot.
An extra plot.
I made that up. That's all right.
An extra plot.
It's advisable to check with the local retailers online
Big
platform.
fighter about the COVID.
That's all. Cook, don't get upset with me. It was all fun.
Cook's beer.
Cook's beer,
Yeah.
$10 a case.
Sounds like something got boiled a drink.
All right, so 3-2. Luzardo's really settled in after that first inning.
Yeah, no, hey,
Yes.
Gave up that first home run. Had a little issue. Kepler out there in left. After that, he kind of found his groove.
Luzardo got his group back.
He's back.
We got it.
Do you have his stats up there? How many pitches he's in?
Yeah, sure.
Appreciate it. I can look up from. Yeah, right there.
Let's see here.
Look, in fact, he's dialed in now, and he's actually pitching well. See if we maybe get an extra inning out of him.
He went to 105 last week.
At 62 pitches,
Mm.
39 strikes.
Comfortable with that, Al?
100%.
Yeah, he's.
100%. Yes, sir.
It would be
Stay there.
nice. Would be nice to not have to go too far into the bullpen with tomorrow being an off day.
Right.
That kind of counters.
He said no, let's go into the bull.
He said kind of be nice not to have to
That's right.
because you have an off day.
Off day, give it an extra
Extra
rest.
That's the reason why you could use the bullpens because you're off tomorrow. You don't need
No, he's pitching so well. Why would you want to go to the pen?
Why
them.
would
You don't want to, but my point is
you wouldn't rather
the
give
reason why
You have the off day.
you have the off day tomorrow is why you
And
can
extra,
use the
extra
bullpen
day.
today.
Yeah, but then how much better would they be?
Extra day. Give him the rest.
Then you set
Come
the
on.
rest of the week. Like, beautiful.
Here's your thumb double, right, by the way. You ready?
Yeah.
You all double?
Just a little late. That little late. Ooh, he didn't call that. It was in the box.
Yeah,
Short of life, daily.
catcher game every week.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Cough that up.
Yep, he caught it and kind of didn't got it. Love that way.
Gotta stick that.
Mm-hmm.
Was that
Ooh.
his Langoliers?
Keep
catch
the head
today?
down on, baby. Head down.
Well, yesterday, Romano and Strom weren't available.
My original brother from another, Eric Allen, and the crew out in Absecon, tuning in and watching. So he says cheers. So I know he must be throwing some back, celebrating.
Oh!
That's
Oh, Bomer!
Easy E.
We all single.
Chin down.
That was a sweep, off a sweeper, 80-mile-an-hour sweeper.
Put good barrel on it. Nice hit.
He's got good wood.
Starting to
Stay
come
right
to
with
the
it.
season.
He is.
Right around there.
Yeah, well,
Everyone was ready to trade Bone a couple weeks ago.
It's his attitude.
I've never been ready to trade.
Not you, but like a lot of people that were just over it because of the slow start.
He's disappointing, though. He's not
He
as good
has.
as he should be.
Oh,
Yes. He's disappointed.
Yeah,
but
he didn't
he
like
did
that.
much better
Yeah, I'm saying, like, even like the guy was the third pick in the draft. Yeah,
overall.
he just hasn't
Well, he-
matured with the power where you would hope. He's still a pretty good hitter. I mean, he's a really good.
He's got a great swing.
He's got a good approach. He doesn't strike out a lot. He's gap to gap, but he just doesn't have the power that he should have.
Tell you what, the umpire is
See, I'll be
not too generous at the bottom part of the zone.
I'll give you the objective.
I know you will. Well, who's saying that we don't get objective points of view?
Yeah.
We don't?
That's what I'm saying.
Really? Get in a hole. There you go, baby.
Be March 2 for
Just
2.
Mark
Two.
come on here.
Archie.
Too. What's he up to? 230 all of a sudden.
No way.
Seriously.
He's batting. On the update after that base hit. But
Goes with it nicely.
Where was he coming in for the day?
he is
Yeah.
27.
227.
Oh,
Is that a live update?
Yeah,
There it is.
it's still updated. You're a math guy. You do that?
Yeah, that quick. 227, now 229. How quick is that? Oh, listen, we got nobody out, first and second. Lead off hitter. It's bunt time. It's bunt time. You're down one. I'm bunting.
A's get some action in the 10.
Catcher.
Mike, we dropping a bunt here?
Mike would have you drop a bunt, but
Hey, what was this you were telling me about the Funny Farm Rescue?
Fight for a rescue?
Yeah.
Um,
That's where this
forget
weird
where it's located. Maybe Mays Landing
collaboration here.
area, but they rescue different animals. Like there's field trips that we've taken there. I know she at one point had a dog that couldn't digest its food, so she had built this special chair, and the dog would sit upright in it when she would feed it, so it would help it digest. But she takes in a lot of animals that need to be rescued, and she has a lot of volunteers and a nice local place.
Yeah, so it's a collaboration with the Funny Farm Rescue. This beer from the Source Farmhouse Brewery.
So it's the champagne of IPA.
Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. So, and there's the goat, babe. Ruby.
In Mays Landing, yeah.
founded by Laurie Celeste.
Oh, stop. This should be enough. These people are Maybe. Yep.
Yeah, she's a great owner, big heart.
Yeah.
Takes in a lot of animals.
All right. This is where I go. So now, double play.
600 animals rescued, including horses, goats, pigs, cats, dogs, emus, and more.
Yeah.
An emu.
Always taking donations and volunteers.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a QR code to donate to the rescue.
That's the beer.
Pretty good. It's a little, it's an 8.4.
Woo!
Yeah.
Having
99.
one of those.
Yeah.
And then going down to like a 4.6 maybe and something else.
I have the Lagunitas.
That's it.
No, he had the Amarillo Gorilla
Ooh.
from Smog City.
Like it a lot.
So I think that's got to be part of our recommendations too. Is which beers to drink at the beginning of the game, because you probably can't go as heavy on them, and then you kind of have to like ramp yourself down. I guess.
He brought over the stouts from Myers Brewing.
Oh, nice. That hole-in-one from Myers Brewing is a little more potent than their, what's the other one called?
Beacon.
In their other IPA yesterday.
Middle of the day.
Middle of the day.
Yeah.
You just start with.
I had the hole-in-one when I got
hole-in-one.
there, and I had one, and then I switched to the middle of the day. We
Well,
checked out, by the way, we checked out Obscura Brewing yesterday in KMA Courthouse. It's the old Bucket Brigade.
Yeah.
And
I
I had a beer called Fractured Light. It was solid. They did a nice job with the brewery, though. They had a lot of options. They actually had a craft root beer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Root beer. It's
they crafted it. Delicious.
I had the banana pudding ale.
Oh, he had a couple of flights. So
Yeah, flight, but I
You had
did
a carrot cake as well, right? Did you
Yeah,
have a carrot cake one?
Yeah, I had the full pint of the banana pudding ale. It was very good. It had just a hint of banana, just enough. Carrot cake. So my flight was carrot cake, amber, the barrel aged imperial stout that had coffee, cocoa, and vanilla in it, which I thought that was very good. The Vienna lager, it was called the Red Menace. It was decent.
Yeah.
And I also had the Fractured Light. But I will say, the banana pudding ale was unique enough that I would go back just for it. And then
that's like when we go to Bear Brewing down there in North Cape May, I guess it is. They have the pickle beer.
ooh,
It's tremendous. It's one of my favorite beers.
Yeah.
They always run out. They always run out.
Always.
It's one of my favorites.
Our friend Jerry Barnhart loves that pickle beer. We go and try to get the pickle beer all the time. It's hit or miss whether they have it, though.
Oh God, Harper pops up.
Get out of play. Get out of play, please. Thank you.
By the way, they did tie it up. Sacrifice
Yep.
fly.
Tired up.
Boom did score. So it's 3-3 top 5.
Game changer.
Game changer. I had a polo shirt. No, I had a t-shirt too.
Actually, no, I didn't think of. You could also stream on LinkedIn.
Oh, blew him away there.
Well out of the zone though.
Wow.
Come on, Rice.
Jason.
Not a good at bat.
I don't know.
No, not a good.
No.
What was your go-to dive beer in college?
Dive beer.
We went like natty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Natty Light. Okay.
Natty Light.
Natty Light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
Natty Light.
I wasn't a huge beer drinker, so we always did the purple juice, PJ. And you just get a big old,
Oh yeah. The old
cooler. And
Cooler,
you just
yeah.
Jungle
wash
juice,
your-
yeah. Jungle juice, man.
I did jungle juice.
With a green? Green
Great
alcohol? Oh yeah.
We had to
Mix
drive
it up.
to PA to get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they didn't serve grain alcohol in West Virginia.
That shocks me.
Yeah, I know.
That shocks me.
Plus, East Carolina people can get our hands on just about anything.
That's right.
Those West Virginia people,
Wow.
Pirates.
go Pirates.
I told you that story, right? My cousin Luke Fisher played for East Carolina. He was a tight end. He's probably a few years younger than me. He was a very good tight end for East Carolina, and I believe got drafted.
You know the best player to play at East Carolina and never played for him?
Yeah, like Trout.
There he is.
The old RT.
That was a great story too. Had a bunch of scouts at a game down in Millville. Trout goes 0 for 5. Pops the ball up to third base. I believe it was. No, I'm lying. It was a flat center field. By the time the center fielder caught the ball,
Right.
he was standing on third base.
That's it.
And the scout said, I don't need to see anything else. And left. And then they seen it, they ended up drafting him in the first round.
Yeah.
Oh, I got my next one.
With that kind of speed.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
It's over.
Like, what's the name of the other place we're at? Formerly
Obscura.
Obscura. They had an orange crush seltzer that
Orange Crush.
Yeah.
Mm.
5.5 ABV did not even have that, like, you know, a lot of times you're like, oh, the seltzers are kind of like hard or like very carbonated.
Bitter,
No.
almost bitter.
This thing was not carbonated, dude. It was smooth. It was good. And it had just enough of a bite. And to be honest with you, my wife, who is not a beer or seltzer drinker, loved it so much she ordered a second one. So good.
on the back.
And Lizardo is carbon.
I'll be sure. Just real quick, my cousin Luke Fisher was drafted by the Vikings, the 8th round, 210th overall in the 1992 NFL draft.
You sure you're related?
I'm
You
positive.
don't have any athletic.
You got a lot of room to talk.
I always
You ever
say,
see this guy throw a baseball?
yeah.
No, actually.
It's embarrassing.
I've never seen Doug throw a baseball. You got a glove back there?
You guys told me to throw my first pitch at the South Jersey South for baseball league. Come on, it was a strike. Dude.
It's a strike.
It was a
Yeah,
seed.
he was halfway up from the mound.
That's embarrassing.
Didn't even go all the way up to the mound?
It was on the money.
No, he,
You know, ruin somebody just fix the mound before the game.
yeah, that's a good excuse, Doug. It's more like, hey, I can't reach the batter's.
Lizardo has 4 Ks.
Yes.
We need 2 more and a Titans win,
I like
and
it.
I'm going home happy.
I think you're gonna get the old. You're gonna get that 6K. Keeps that pitch count down. He's coming again.
Right around 70 pitches now in the 5th. I love it. Keep going. Keep going.
Let's get this batter right here with the strikeout. Come on.
Oh man, Nick Earnshaw, you can appreciate how close these cameras are for Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
It's a far cry from the single leg
Yeah.
Blue Rocks.
Yeah. I don't think you guys were doing it yet, right? When I was there.
Yeah.
It was the year after I left.
Yeah.
They started doing the cameras.
Yeah, the Blue Rocks, man. You can't appreciate how close these players and like the fans are to the players, the dugouts are to the players, and
It's
the
right
Major League
there.
Stadium. Like,
Oh, he got him. Number 5.
it's bizarre.
Number 5 will always love you.
Yeah. I was at the game. It's Kansas City. It was a Monday night game against Kansas City where they number 5 will always love you. No. We're not buying. Donovan, we're
I
not
was
buying.
at the game. I was at the game that they put 5 in for the first time against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the old Veterans Stadium.
Pop out. He's getting another inning.
Do you know what quarterback did he?
71.
He needs one.
He leaves with 71.
He's got another inning.
No, he better not leave. He ain't leaving.
No, who said he's leaving?
Going.
Quality start. Got to get into the 6th.
No way.
So, what Eagles quarterback did Donovan McNabb replace?
It was either Ron Whiskey or Randall. No, Randall.
Randall Cunningham.
Wait.
It was Ron Peterson.
Yeah, it was your
Doug
dog.
Peterson.
Doug Peterson.
Oh, all right.
He started the year before.
Outrun is DeLorean in your house. Travel.
Oh no, I know what it was. I got it mixed up. Randall Cunningham. Hold on. Randall Cunningham replaced Ron Jaworski.
Yeah,
I was getting
thanks.
mixed up. Sorry.
Well, when I was a kid,
My bad.
Jaworski would start and Randall would come in on 3rd downs.
Yeah.
I was going to those games back then.
Ron Jaworski might have been the last player
Yes, he did.
on the. He used to be able to go to McDonald's and collect glasses.
Yep.
They had like a
Yeah.
glass that had like painted
Mhm.
on there. All
Yep.
the Eagles you could collect each
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
I think that Ron Jaworski was probably the last player on those McDonald's collectibles glasses. And another totally random ADHD comment. As a kid, for my 6th birthday, I got a bicycle. It was an Eagles bike, right? It came with a player's license plate on the front. It had the player's jersey number.
Players.
This was 1981.
Mhm.
What player do you think would have been on the Eagles bike license plate? Because you got to figure they only had one.
81.
81. And I'll tell you, it was a defensive player. Sean.
Defensive.
Bigfoot Dennis Harrison.
Bill Burr.
Back.
Oh, Bill
Bird.
Burton.
66.
Get your Eagles jacket.
There's only one option.
That's right.
Bill
Bill
Burr.
Oh, you had Jerry Robinson then too. Frank LeMaster.
It was for my 6th birthday, I believe it
Wanna go
was.
through
And
the
I
whole
had
lineup?
the
You wanna go through the
66
lineup?
license plate on the handlebar.
Randy Logan. 22.
Nick, when you grew up, they probably didn't even let you ride a bike anymore.
No, I was allowed to ride a bike.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I was allowed to ride a
All right.
bike. You're still allowed.
Usually people were too
Andre
fearful.
Dirty Waters.
Not that team.
He was later.
But him and Wes Hopkins were a hell of a duo.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. Wes Hopkins, one of my favorites. Still,
Yeah.
he would go right through people. Like right through you. One of the hardest hitters ever.
Well, we need some lefty on lefty crime from Schwarber.
Wamba. Or Barry.
It's not a good spot to 0-2 right now.
You guys get any word on, speaking of big lefties that are powering Nick Kurtz? He left the game for the A's last night with the hip flexor. He is a guy that we don't get it, like Phillies fans as a whole, because obviously this team on the West Coast is the A's. Nick Kurtz is Kyle Schwarber 2.0. He really is. I mean, he's the guy that I'm like, with the A's buying out contracts and arbitration, all this, he is the guy that I would fundamentally love to have. Kevin Long getting a hold of that guy, he becomes an MVP caliber.
By the way, the East bullpen never shown the ranks. Dead last.
That last, all that.
Maybe.
Yep.
That was the guy last night, Nick Kurtz, who went to scoop the ball at first base and his glove went flying off his hand.
We said we were about playing defense.
Edward Sitter.
He cut the glove right off.
Speaking of first base, What do we think about the talk about a potential reunion
Oh,
with
no.
Reese Hoskins?
Okay, so what does that do? Put Harper in the outfield again?
Harper in the
Yeah.
outfield. Hoskins back at first base, even though he's not a great defensive first baseman.
Not
great,
Harper at
terrible
first and move
first.
Schwarber back to the outfield and just have Harper
Hoskins.
DH.
Yeah.
Hoskins DH.
Hoskins, yeah,
Could do that.
I would do that. Don't put Hoskins at first base. Do not.
Watching Harper play out there like ice skates.
Where?
What's going on here?
That's a player outside.
There you go.
That's the honest.
Are the Phillies taking
No
the
one curveball.
NBC Sports California feed? Because the camera work and the production seems to be a little different than what we normally see out of the NBC Sports Philly crew
Mhm.
at home.
Could be.
In Hoskins' last 15 games, he's batting .320, 16 hits, 11 RBIs, 9 walks,
How many dingers?
3 home runs.
This year?
No, in his last 15 games.
Ooh.
Oh, he's been good this year. He's the worst defensive first baseman I've ever seen.
Yes.
Terrible. I mean,
Horrendous.
Not everybody can be Castellanos at third.
Terrible.
Uh,
Give the guy a chance.
not
Right first.
Hoskins.
Cast. He can play first.
Yeah, but he's
I'd rather not try.
made himself a decent right fielder at this point.
I like him.
I do too.
But if you're going to take any player, it just exacerbates the fish out of water problem that we have defensively.
Yeah, the Harper plays good first base, so you keep Cassie in right field. And if you're talking about Hoskins coming here, then he's just a DH. It's the simplest way to go about it.
I don't know that I have like.
Or you could try
I love
Hoskins back and left.
Oh,
You
Lord.
could.
I
Well,
love.
he won.
As much as I
Schwarber
love
in left
Schwarber,
field.
it's like watching a guy on ice skates.
Hard enough.
It's
They went to the World Series with this
Speed
left
skating.
field. They'll be okay.
Yeah, that's great. How many
Everything
years ago was that?
3.
Yeah, it's a long time for a guy that's
He played there.
30.
He played there a week ago.
34.
He was fine. Dude, he can play with the outfield. He'll catch a ball in the air. He's going to be great. No, but
Yeah, we said Sosa can play in the outfield too. I put Sosa out there before I put
No
Schwarber.
way. No way. Sosa.
If you told me we got to have a left fielder defensively for, let's say, the next 25 games,
I'd go
it's the
Schwarber.
dumbest thing I've ever heard. They went to the World Series with him playing left field.
It was
People were
3
acting
years
like
ago.
he was.
3 years ago,
So what? What's the difference? He plays left field now.
he wasn't great when he was out there 3
I didn't
years
say
ago.
he was. I said you went to the World Series with him, so
Name
you didn't get
one
hurt
thing.
that bad by him playing left field.
Name one thing that you get better at by not doing.
He plays left field.
When?
He was out there last week.
Once. We played 7 games.
Played out there.
70 games, and he's played left field twice, and all of a sudden he's like, yeah, this guy's stellar, dude.
I didn't say he was stellar. I didn't say he was good at all. I said you went to the World Series with him playing left field. I think you can manage.
I went to the World Series with a ticket, but that doesn't mean I can play left field.
No doubt you can.
No. If your options are playing Hoskins at first base or Schwarber in left field, I said I'd rather play Schwarber in left field than play Hoskins at first base.
I
didn't
agree
say
with
he
that.
would be great.
100.
I said you went to the World Series with him playing left field. I think you will be fine.
He also went to World Series.
Could
with
we put-
Hoskins at first.
Couldn't we
Yeah,
put
but now
Harper?
you have a better option.
Yeah.
Couldn't we put Harper in left?
No, because then you have to play Hoskins at first, which
You would rather play
I think
Hoskins at first or Schwarber in left?
I was pretty clear when I said I'd rather play Schwarber in left than Hoskins at first. That was the genesis of the conversation.
Yeah, I don't think I.
Genesis.
I feel better that you don't agree with me.
Phil
By the way,
Collins,
Collins-
Gabriel Genesis.
Definitely Phil Collins.
Kyle Schwarber has played 4 games in left field this year.
Yeah, so he's. I mean, I'd throw him out there for at least 30 more games. Still get better.
He was fine every game he played.
There's your 6th strikeout.
Bang! Oh, hopefully your final alone was plus 380.
You were here the day he played left field. When he threw that guy out at second
Well,
base. He's one of those guys. He's just a professional. Like, he's not going to embarrass himself. He'll make the ball catch if it's high in the air, and then he's not going to
It's
make
not
it.
Gold Glove.
No.
Filling in, I'm good with him filling in left field.
If he plays
Playing
out
every
there,
day,
he's fine.
he does move well, man.
I didn't say he did.
Yeah, we can't. Your left fielder's got to be able to move pretty well. Get out there.
I watched him play left field, and he went to the World Series. He was okay.
It was, again, 34 years old, part-time player.
Guess what? He hasn't played in the outfield in 3 years. I think he's fine. He probably has no wear and tear from that.
I would hate to see him out there.
I don't want to see him out there, but if you're giving me Hoskins, my choices are him in left field or Hoskins at first base, and then Harper in the outfield. I'd rather keep Harper at first base because he's way better than the other two guys at their jobs. So I would put Harper at first and Schwarber in left, as opposed to putting Harper in left and Hoskins at first.
7 strikeouts for Luzardo.
Yes, sir.
Carving.
He's getting stronger.
They're
He's
giving
going.
away free money after the start.
Lawrence Butler. The day game I went to, he had 3 home runs. That was the day that they won 18-3.
Yeah.
And then Hooker had 2, and some other guy had 2.
Yep.
That's the game that he had 18-3.
Yeah, this guy's worth 65. Really, McIver.
The guy.
The guy. Tonight on ABC.
Solid catcher. Oh, wow. It's awful.
It's all right. Take it.
If it was the
Oh,
other
finish
way
it.
around, we would have thrown our Wanderbacks.
Ah,
That must call that a strike, too.
Hoskins has played 48 games at first base this year. Has 5 errors.
he's so bad there.
He is tied for 18th most errors in the league.
He is horrendous.
He's tied for 18th for most errors.
Yes.
What's his fielding percentage? Is that yet right there?
Yeah, it is.
Can't wait. Not like the days of
Oh,
Larry.
Harper,
985.
What is it?
985.
Oh, that's awful. 985. Solid.
Very good, actually. Do you think Hoskins is a good first baseman?
I think Harper's.
I think Harper's doing a real nice job.
I would say good, but I think he's better.
He's
I
horrendous.
think he's a better first baseman than Schwarber as a left fielder.
I don't agree with that at all. He is the worst
So you just-
first
you
I
just-
would rather put Schwarber at first base.
Better first baseman.
Than Schwarber.
You said
Schwarber
what?
has an 8.
Hoskins is a better first
First baseman.
baseman
Then Harper or
than
Schwarber?
Schwarber as a left fielder.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
In left field career, Kyle Schwarber has a 981 field percentage.
Pretty good.
11 years.
Not 985.
That was this year.
Yeah, that's for this year.
Hoskins'
For
career.
his career, was it 720?
720.
He's
Wait,
horrible.
do you want to know? You want to know what his career
Yeah,
is?
you should.
So bad.
You're gonna be shocked.
Yeah, come on.
Hoskins is too. Right?
992.
Who?
Hoskins is a 992 fielding
There.
percentage.
I mute my mic.
Where?
In 8 years at first base.
I don't know. That seems to be higher than 981.
What happened that nice little run?
Ground ball to first base is
Doesn't
his
happen.
problem.
Yeah.
So yes, he'll field a ground like Schwarber. He'll catch a fly ball hit to him. Hoskins can't do anything. He can't move. He can't scoop.
Yep.
8 strikeouts.
I want to find their defensive runs saved.
The 7 hits he gave.
Oh, the year that they went to the
3 or
World
4.
Series. The year they went to the World Series with Hoskins, I was like, they have got to get rid of him.
Get down. Get down.
His career defensive runs saved -8.
Awful. Awful.
It is awful.
Schwarber's not much better. He is a minus.
I don't even think this is a debate, but obviously I can't. Hoskins leaves a bad taste in my mouth the way he feels first base. Big time.
Harper, Harperson turned himself into a very good first baseman.
Yeah, great.
Oh, very good.
My problem
All-star
is the
caliber.
roster construction.
Spot right there. Yeah, that's when you can put turnover.
Yeah, I'm not.
Here comes the president of the Reese Hoskins fan club, Doug Statsuk, coming back.
I would be Reese Hoskins. I would like to see Reese back. I don't think you have to go up
There
much.
he is,
It's
ladies and
expired
gentlemen.
contract.
Here he is. He's taking votes. He's running again. Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't have
Here's
to
here's a tweet of mine that I just found.
when we play Reese Hoskins trying to field. What should be a pretty routine MLB ground ball?
Yeah.
Yes, hard hit, but 999, wait, 9,9 out of 10 MLB first base.
9.9.
Okay, there's a comma there. 9.9 out of 10 MLB first base would make that play or worse keeping.
Mike doesn't notice punctuations very well.
Sorry.
99 point or 99
There's
comma.
a comma there. It threw me off.
Yeah, my back. I don't even have the thing in my face. I just figured out what I'm supposed to do.
Well, you didn't have out of either. You said of. Bryce Harper is a 996 fielding percentage at first base his career. Yeah, Metropolitan Jonathan's checking in. Saying, hey,
Babe, I got the potato salad.
has it
I
been
saw
was
that,
that
yeah.
Door? Door cartoon as his profile? Francisco Indoor Met.
What does it say?
He just said, hey guys,
Oh,
checking in.
what's up?
The fantastic
Now, pitcher.
Phillies are 3 games up right now. 8 on the New York Mets.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a battle.
the Mets' next streak of games is they play the White Sox, the Rockies. They have 4 against the Dodgers. Then they play the Rockies again. Then they play the Nationals.
Will they go on a sweeping parade like the Phillies? That's the question. Rockies beat the Yankees the other night.
Yeah, that's the next 4 matchups for the Mets. Rockies, Dodgers, White Sox, Rockies, Dodgers, Rockies, Nationals.
Ooh. Yeah, it means we better.
The Phillies got, well, they got the Braves, the Brewers, Marlins, Mets.
Do the
Oh, sorry. No, sorry. Brewers, Blue Jays, Pirates again, Cubs, Jays, Marlins, Mets.
How much different are the Braves with a good? Do they frighten you?
I would say right.
I don't think right.
I mean, they won the World Series without him.
Yeah.
It's just that they've been like on this slide. Now all of a sudden you start to watch some of the games. You tune in and you say to yourself,
What stadium is that? I'm trying to figure that
They're
out.
Washington.
Oh, I keep trying to figure that
That's
out.
Washington.
Farsiga.
pharmaceutical-wise, that makes sense. It would be Washington. Yeah, see, about that.
Just play Washington.
Depending upon where Farsiga is probably headquartered, they might have
Wow.
a relationship with the Nats.
Could.
Perhaps.
Jesus Lazardo. 8 strikeouts for Mr. Lazardo today.
All I need is the Phillies win to catch that.
Hey, you're
check.
welcome about that 6 strikeout call.
Yeah. Don't
I'm
forget
glad my microphone was on.
it's all right. And everybody,
Did I not say it earlier?
yeah. We're like, well, that's right. I spilled beer in my chair when I came back and said,
Ooh.
Already fell.
Big time. Well, that's why.
Flag. Flag.
Yeah.
I think I got one more.
Yeah.
Wanderbach.
What was that though? What was the?
Wander back.
Yeah, but what was the percentage? I'm sorry, I didn't want
82.
to.
Risk management.
There's another one inside.
Especially
You know-
There's a water guns and rainbow in there
Oh,
too.
that was another one. What was that?
Love it.
Sounds like an album.
Was that a 7 something? Nick, you drank that last week, right?
What?
The water gun and rainbows.
Yeah, I did.
Area is looking.
Pretty good.
Was it 7 something?
I think it's maybe a 7-2.
I think so. Jesus Lazardo out there.
There's some potato salad and macaroni salad.
Pitches 57 strikes. I mean, he really settled in at first.
What's
He
the
did.
get to?
And he's saving the pen right now.
Love it.
8 Ks.
Oh, good lord.
Extra day. 2 days off.
I know
Better
what
than
you're
one.
saying, but the thing is that you can give them that extra. Get the rest of the
These
arm.
guys don't need that. They
Tomorrow's
like
the
it.
holiday, so they get the day off. So it's like getting a.
Right.
It's like
we're
having,
not always off on Memorial Day. We've typically played, right? We've typically played, but that's an oddity
it's
that
not
we have
every
playing
day,
Memorial
it's the way
Day.
they're scheduled.
Yeah.
It's just because they're on the West Coast and they're
Right.
traveling.
Travel back home.
Getaway day.
Yeah. Who do we have up next?
Braves.
Atlanta.
The Bravos.
Take care of business.
It's a home series too.
They're going Thursday.
All right.
Wow.
So,
City stands for that.
go to the Braves game
Here
on
is
Friday.
The Phillies stand.
What?
30th.
Right, stand you Phillies better try to promote the park back in the day. Fans
My
wanna
favorite
go to the
was
park.
when the Phillies used to play. Remember when the Phillies were playing the CW?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
17.
Little.
The opening credits said, swing batter, swing batter. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I can remember when they played on Prison.
Yeah, too.
Before me.
Remember that?
Line dancing starts in 15 minutes, just so you know. You ready, Doug?
Yeah, campground.
Yeah,
Ocean City
I can see
campground.
you doing that. What was that?
So Mike took me
Yeah.
get his
Oh, yeah.
Mike, next next Saturday? Our first on the porch episode from our alternate location, the campground.
Yeah. Saturday,
Live
4
from the
o'clock game.
The Ocean City campground located in Ocean View.
Or
There you
Woodbine, whichever you choose.
9 strikeouts.
Like
The dude is absolutely dealing.
So if I gave you a bet right now, to bet on Wheeler or Luzardo, who are you taking for Cy Young?
Right now, under these conditions,
Wheeler's got more of a track record.
Yeah.
it's all right.
How many?
You got to give him one at some point, right?
So how many
He's not your
number
Ranger right now.
two
He
rotation
just got
pitchers that won the Cy Young?
Good spot. That's all right. A little low. It's a good spot, though. He didn't like it.
Yeah, so how many number 2
Yeah.
rotation pitchers have won the Cy Young? I can't imagine it's many.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I got the odds coming up here. Skeens is the favorite right now. Yamamoto second.
That umpire had a strong call there. Did you see that?
Wheeler's third. The odds.
Really?
Betting
Where's
odds.
Luzardo?
Luzardo is sixth.
What's his odds?
Depending on what book, 1600 or plus 18.
Plus 1,800. You getting on that?
What? Luzardo winning it?
Yeah.
Dude,
Plus 1,800? Why not?
How about earlier this year when Kyle Short was plus 12,000?
Yeah, where we talked about that on the
Yeah, it
show.
was the award. I think it was like 25,000.
Yeah, it's
22.
crazy.
Here we go. You ready for the number 2 pitchers who were Cy Young Award winners?
Yeah.
Rick Porcello,
Yeah.
2016 Red Sox. I don't know how you say Mike's last name, but this is 1969. Mike Cuellar. Cuellar.
Oh,
Cuellar.
Cuellar from the Orioles.
1969 now. And Blake Snell, 2018 Tampa Bay Rays.
So it is.
He was 21-5 that year with a 1.89 ERA. Good Lord, love it
So
up.
you're saying there's a chance that you could be a number 2 starter in rotation. with
Yep.
Cy Young.
Luzardo came.
That's
You didn't think he was a number 2 though. He's elevated himself there because they had Nola, Sanchez.
But we were talking.
Franchise.
We were talking earlier about iron sharpens iron, and Luzardo was one that brought up the comment about, like as good as he was in Miami, when he got here and he looked around, he's like, man, I got to really step up my game. It's true. Iron sharpens iron. Luzardo. That's why he's what he is. Better competition in the clubhouse.
How about Nolan? They said he had a setback.
Shocking.
He's had a few setbacks this year.
He's not going to be ready to start.
So does that mean
rip.
Mickey's coming back up?
He pitched on Friday night, didn't he?
He just pitched you. I just had the stats up actually. He pitched 6 innings.
They gave him.
What are the chances that he's playing on Saturday? And then in tribute, we can find a case of Mickey's Big Mouth.
They got that. They got that at Hardee's.
That'd be cool.
I don't, dude. I would love to do some serious research, but maybe we can call our guy Hardy and be like, "Hey, can you find us some Mickey's Big
What
Mouth?"
movie is there a character by the name of Hardy?
I don't know. I'm starting to get
No idea.
I'm drunk.
I don't know.
I'll go point for you.
Eric Stoltz was in the movie.
See the guy that made Cook's beer? I don't know who that is.
Eric Stoltz. He played Mask.
Did Jay Fox?
Eric Stoltz played Max. Did
Was,
he really?
Rocky Dennis.
He was Rocky Dennis.
was Jimmy Fox?
I didn't know that.
What's Jimmy say?
College dive beer. Red Dog.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Oh, that's right.
Ice brewed
I forgot about Red Dog.
delight. Great.
Get it?
I have a dog that looks like that now.
By the way,
Hardy, by the way.
Mick Abel, 6 innings pitched, 1 earned, 8 Ks in his first start back in AAA.
Yeah,
The movie
he got a roll deal. There
was some kind of wonderful.
What about some kind of?
That was a movie that the character's name was Hardy.
I thought you said played Rocky Dennis.
No, that was Eric Stoltz. Who was
Okay.
in the movie Some Kind of Wonderful.
Some kind of wonderful.
So
What
he
kind of love?
didn't-
That was a
So he didn't
that was
make
a love
Cook's
story
beer.
or something. Right?
With Mary Stuart Masterson.
Yes.
Yeah. It looked right back
And
to
Watts.
Yes.
She was the drummer.
Pulling up right now. 1987.
Wow. 13 years before I was born.
Yeah.
Easy now, there, youngin.
Yeah. That's why I was
That's enough.
If
Yes.
you're still allowed to have a
Craig
Uh
Sheffer
oh.
played.
Oh,
the role
he's
of
gonna
Hardy.
toss him. Here we go.
Craig Sheffer played the role
Oh,
of
it's going.
Hardy.
Yeah.
Jens.
Nice.
Jens.
He's had
Jens.
enough with these balls and strikes.
This guy's been
I'm
pitching too
telling
much.
you right now, if there's one beer we're gonna drink, it's gonna be Mickey's Big Mouth.
Hear that? If not, your second one's going to be Cooks. I can't get
that
that.
stadium. I'm sick of bad beer. I'm sick of your calls.
I know we're in a minor league park. They didn't give me minor league umpires as well. Mark Kotze.
He's gonna walk all the way out.
Yeah. What?
He's gonna do the
He got
walking
caught?
chain.
Oh, yeah, you got tossed.
Yeah, I didn't
You got
see
tossed
him.
earlier.
Yeah, all
Yeah, yeah.
horrible six.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You get kicked out of the
Yeah,
game.
you got to do the
Tired field.
And he's gonna
The
take
walk
his
of
time.
misery. He's got the
He's gonna
walk of
take his
misery.
time.
Look at him.
This is awful.
Dude, he should be throwing his hat into the stands, taking off his short sleeve hoodie. I've been taking one piece at a time. Look, I love it. Good for this guy. Wow.
He's getting a kind of standing ovation.
Yeah,
Don't
dude.
fans.
Well, they did lose 10 in a row. So,
Yeah.
I mean, lucky for him, they're not throwing anything at him.
Where were the bad
Oh,
calls?
the two
coming from, though?
security
Like, what-
guards.
I think he's just trying to get a little
Hold
spark
the
in
door
the team.
open.
Dude, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a long walk.
Oh, God.
A long walk of
He
shame.
should stop before he gets to the wall.
Yeah.
To wave to everybody, tip his hat.
Oh, God. You know, if he came walking back in, they probably didn't even know. Just
Oh,
sit there.
now oh yeah, you're right. That was a bad call.
Look at this.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
There you are. He's going to get tossed.
Yeah, he's right. He's arguing.
Here we go.
He's like,
Wheels are falling off.
what do I got to do?
Lusardi could throw this into the backstop. It's getting called
It's
a
gonna
strike.
be-
You know it.
Bounce it.
Oh, he goes down.
Well, it's going to take my time.
Fire, he got fired.
I got to walk all the way
And
down
Lamar's
the
gone.
line.
Lazardo was pumped.
Oh,
Yeah, he was.
Oh, dude, look at this.
This is
Boom,
awesome.
To the backstop.
Boom.
Not even close. And then,
Yee.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
It's your fault I saw that bitch.
No, they're gonna come back from break and he's still gonna be walking.
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
I can't believe they have to walk all the way down there.
It should be crawling.
Oh, God.
At least get the bullpen cart.
That's awesome.
Remember those?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. Why
Yeah,
don't they
it's a
have
long,
one
it's
there?
a long
It's
time.
a golf cart or something.
Yeah, they should have one.
No.
What do you mean?
No.
You literally have to go all the way to the outfield.
Well, you're sure we're
You
going
get
to
a
take
Glamping Ain't Easy cart.
Yeah.
Just bring the Glamping Ain't Easy golf cart out. Run them back and forth.
All right. So Wander back 8.2. Drank it last week. Finished it up this week.
At
They're
8-4.
going into Vineland, by the way. They're going to be moving into the former Casey Ray's where the Landis Theater is.
Holla.
So I think that this is solid. And for a double IPA, very drinkable, very enjoyable. I'm going to go with a 3.75. 3.75.
All right. Not a bad grade at all. He's going to be trying to wander back to the
They're going to
trailer.
be wandering back.
I hope he finds his way back.
It's a holiday weekend. Don't worry.
It's a holiday weekend.
All right. So what should we? Any recommendations? Or, oh wait, what's the other one?
There's a
Water-
Ludlam in there.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Ludlam. I'll be right back.
Water guns and rainbows. It's in the.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, they're gonna race into the Raleigh Fingers,
Yep.
Ricky Henderson, and Dennis Eckersley.
There's
There's
that.
the mascot race going right now. Old players. Where's the moose? I mean, the moose running.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
All right.
I'm all athletic up there. Philly A's.
So the A's. Now he said if the A's came back to Philly, he would switch his
I would
team.
think about switching. I would think about it.
Or
What are you talking about?
He said if the
If the
A's came back to Philadelphia,
Right.
that he would
Switch
switch
team.
his allegiance from Phillies fan back over to athletics.
Who said this?
This guy over here. What do you
I
got?
think I would highly consider it.
I would
Yeah.
get on. Let's see what we got here. So I got
Stand from the camera.
Ludlam Island Brewery,
Mhm.
Water Guns and Rainbows 7.5.
Okay.
There you go.
So we'll give that a whirl. And I did bring out another Wander back if anyone would like to partake.
I'll wander back on that one.
Yeah, there you go. And,
There you
and you get the 4-pack lid too.
Oh, Trey.
Trey Turner.
Going deep.
It's
Out of
Let's
here.
go.
And he hit Marcotte on his walk.
Oh, we got a 4-3 game.
More importantly, the in-game parlay is in play.
Very much so.
Sweat is on. We just need the win. We just need the bullpen to hold.
That's a party. Here we go. I need to recover.
I'm gonna recommend
Covered on that.
Gill that you increase the coldness of your fridge.
Yes. This is like, was this
What?
in the sun?
It's yeah. Was this a sun tea?
Was this at sun?
This doesn't say
This is
sun
like-
tea.
Oh, it's freezing.
Oh, is it?
Freezing. What are you?
Oh, you a reptile?
In the sun?
It's cold.
Room temperature.
He's out there.
Hey, is this cold?
It's like it's getting.
Yeah, it's been there for a week.
This was in the teapot.
I mean, Gill, tell me this is cold.
No, this one's cold. That one doesn't feel like
Take a sip. Tell me that's cold. Listen, I don't have simple.
That's
It's still delicious.
Oh, send me that.
What do we got? Jimmy
I'll put it
Fox.
up on
Look.
the,
See, he knows how to do it.
He's got the 3 devices going.
Jay Fox.
Nice.
But I would. I'd highly
Nice.
consider it. If
Oh,
Philadelphia.
yeah.
Is that a Guinness?
That's a Guinness right there. It's got to be.
I had.
Got to be.
Listen, I said this the other night. The A's remind me of a younger version of the Phillies. Like, they're not a squad that I'd want to get into a 7-game series with. I'm telling you that right now. They need a little bit of help with the pitching, but their lineup,
They have to pitch.
feisty, top to bottom. They got attitude. It's like us against the world.
They're better this year.
I'm a fan. I'm
They're
a fan.
better this year.
They were 22-20, and then they lost 10 in a row.
I'm a fan, dude. I'm a fan of the A's.
Whatever, they're on a 10-game losing streak here.
Yeah, that's kind of.
They started off really hot.
Dot, stop the fans.
What
Oh,
is
this is the-
I'm gonna
No,
go.
not Dodge anymore.
Oh, it's FanDuel. I'm gonna go 19.
83.
I was saying 83. Come on.
Louise.
It's going 83.
50s?
Louise.
Well, then you know what? If you're gonna go 83, I'm gonna go 93. Oh, 68. Good lord.
Why would you?
1968.
Why would you have any recollection on that?
What?
Are they the A's
68?
then?
You wouldn't. Shit.
Why would? Why
You have to
would
look it up.
Why would-
Anybody would think nobody would have it. I was 3 in 1968. That makes me old.
Now, if the A's came back, would they share CVP?
Oh, it's Schwarby.
Would they share CVP or would they get their own stadium?
Gotta get their own stadium.
Stadium.
They're gonna share a stadium. No.
Low class.
Well, that's what they used to
No.
do.
No.
I mean, thank God they're sharing the stadium with a minor league team right now.
New millennium, man. Come on, it's a new stadium. It's gonna be in Camden.
Put it in Camden?
Put it in Camden.
Waterfront?
You go out in the Northeast.
We're gonna have to.
Where would you go?
We're gonna have to go to the bullpen. Because you know
You
why?
couldn't put it in
Funny.
the same complex?
Funny.
Would that be
The White,
Baseball stadium in the same complex. That'd be
the
wild.
White Sox.
You should get.
Cubs
You
play.
should get into politics. You can sell that. Yeah. Hi, folks. Would you vote
And
on a
another
referendum?
baseball
Would
stadium?
you be willing to sign up for not 1.5 billion, but $3 billion so we can build not one but 2 baseball stadiums? Yeah, you can get that. Listen, you don't have to worry about work anymore.
We don't have a market that can handle two teams. To be honest with you.
You don't think?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
The Phillies fans don't even come out with
No.
the teams on the field.
Sure they can, like.
Uh-oh. There we go.
So Tonewood, Fuego.
Tonewood.
Now you talk about cold. Feel that thing.
Yeah.
Now that's a cold beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta make your refrigerator cold.
Babe, he said that those hot dog buns were important. I said they were frozen.
Yeah, they were from last year. We appreciate it.
They were frozen. 2022 sell-by dates. But they were frozen.
That's all right. I got an appointment tomorrow with my dentist. Yeah, no, I noticed Mike didn't eat one that he gave us either. That was the key indicator. I was like, Tonewood Fuego, Mike. That's one of your go-tos. That's like in your starting 5, right? Is that your? Ooh, that's what you do. If you had your starting 5 rotation of beers, who's in your starting 5? So, Mike, is that your Wheeler or your Luzardo? That's your Luzardo, I think.
I don't know, but I will say this. There is a beer right now at Gusto. They collaborated with The Seed.
Ooh.
It's called Unakamarki.
Is that like
I
your
think I'm
cousin?
saying that right. I'm not 100% right.
Is that your cousin, Marky?
Domi Arigato.
Right.
Mr.
I've heard it's phenomenal. Our producer Josh
Oh, that's
was there either today or yesterday.
Today,
Oh, sent me a picture today, and he was buying a 4-pack, so he's going to bring me one. I'm going to definitely try that. Any conversation with a top of the rotation starter IPA starts at The Seed. Their IPAs are definitely the best.
Never had.
So,
I'll have to try.
Where
so
you had The
maybe
Seed
maybe
with
it's fair to just say, okay, so who are
No, that
in
was
your
Kevin.
what 5 beers are in your top 5 rotation? You don't have to necessarily say,
We'll smell
hey,
that.
this is my ace, because I don't think that would be fair to the
You tell me you
brewers.
can't
I
get
can
a smell.
smell it. Come here.
What?
Yeah, my please. Unless you let me. Can you let me? You won't care, will you?
All right, so
You tell me you don't smell that and smell the difference between that and some crappy beer.
No, you can. I like it.
Of course you can.
Oh,
To answer your question, I do like.
you don't need to name an ace. You just need your top 5. So I don't think it would be fair to the breweries. But right now, who's in your top 5 starters?
And
in no particular
I
order.
would say this Tonewood Fuego it's in that
My
top five.
town.
Yeah,
Next
next
door.
What was that other beer we had there,
Next
baby?
door.
Tonewood.
I don't remember.
So,
By the way, I'm gonna put that picture up real quick.
the Jimmy Fox.
Yeah.
Look at
Send
this.
it in the setup.
Jimmy knows the setup and say, watch the game. Give us a
Send
little
it in.
love. Have the TV going on the big screen and listening to our nonsense.
Flake News at Sopo Brewing is on my list of IPAs. Flake News.
So you got Toadwood Fuego, you got Flake News.
Um,
I do know that Lagunitas is at least in your five. Because frequently you should drink it.
it is not a local beer, but yes, you're asking me local 5 or just in general.
I would say 5 in general. So people are.
I mean, I like the Lagunitas. I wouldn't say it's one of my 5 favorite. I just drink it a lot because it's very light and.
So
If this was cold, this would be in my top.
Dude, I will say that beer I had at Unit Connection 2 weeks ago. You live near that?
Yeah, I do.
Back
Yeah. Yeah.
So Mike's giving us like 2 or 3.
We
So,
Demon.
so Nick Earnshaw, Craft
Oh, that's yours.
Weed Demons.
We Demon.
We did.
So
Where's it?
the Hang Loose Caboose Zone, Heidi Manning going with the Weed Demon is in her starting 5.
I got
Nick
out of
Earnshaw,
Give me one
I think it's
second.
out of production. No, is that one out of production or the other one? Hazy Pup was a beer that I liked.
They don't make it.
Lazzaro's done. Not doing the walk of shame. but he's
Dude,
got
no,
choice.
he pitched a great game. Forget that bird.
Oh, it was at Strom and then Romano. That's the way this is
Yep.
probably going to go.
It's gonna
It's a
go.
one-run game too.
So, Alan, give me a one of your top 5
Oh,
craft
please.
beers. Can of corn.
It's hard for me to say, and the reason why I say that is because I don't usually go for the craft beers.
All right.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, it was Dogfish Head. It was the 609.
Well, Dogfish is an all-timer.
Glass
Yeah.
House?
Yeah.
You ever been to the
609.
brewery?
I mean, if you want it,
Glass Town?
Glasstown 609.
Where?
Off High Street.
I could start on 609 at
Never been there before. Is it
Double
really
Eagle.
Yeah, it's cool setup. Small.
It was
You
either.
gotta check that out. I like the Glass Town 609.
I like the Glasstown. No, Glasstown and then with Dogfish Head, and then
So I like
we were at
Bone Salt.
Yes, Bone Salt. Yes, I have had Bone
Bone
Salt.
Salt is
Yeah.
one of my top.
Yeah.
Roland.
Uh,
What do you say?
Elite.
wait, hold on a
We
second.
go there all the time.
Myers is I haven't been. Myers is the one that
Main
he went
lunch.
to the fundraiser,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That I wish I could tell you which
All
one
in
it was.
All in one.
Oh, that I absolutely love it. I actually told you guys that I was at with the bomb.
Yeah,
So there you go.
It's called
Great.
Swishy Pants from Dewey Beach Brewery. It's very good. Swishy Pants.
They probably caught you in the day.
Main Lunch is another one. It's not a local beer, obviously. It's
Yards.
but you can get.
Dude, that's
Yeah, by the way, Jim Fox texted me and said today he is drinking. Started with the Founders all day and a Yards Philly Pale Ale.
Yards. Yep. There you go. That's another one.
Yeah.
Yards. Boom.
Yeah, Yards.
Oh.
The Pale Ale. I'm
Yeah,
not a Pale Ale.
They had them down here. They had them
I
on tap
drank
down
the-
down our way.
What's the yards one named after Schwartz?
Oh yeah.
I drank that one.
He sent in his top 5. He went
Who?
Foxy, Guinness, Pacifico, Yards, Philly Pale Ale, Maine Lunch, Tonewood Freshies.
Tonewood Fresh is a
The
good
Fresh is a good one, but he mentioned Main Lunch. Main Lunch is a top 5 definite. You know where you get a Main Lunch? Heidi and I one day went to where was that? Buffalo Wild Wings had Main Lunch.
Where though? Which Buffalo?
The one in Mays Landing.
Do they carry them everywhere?
The yards.
Very hard to find, especially in these parts. You know who had it? Somebody had it. Man, who had a Main Lunch somewhere?
Did they carry them in all Buffalo Wild Wings?
I don't. I've only been to that one around here. Yeah, the beer is Maine Brewing Company.
Oh,
the beer is called Lunch.
Oh,
That's gonna score a run.
Yep.
He's gonna score.
Is he screwing up my parlay, man?
He is
Oh,
screwing the
he's-
parlay.
They took the lead, didn't they?
No, it tied.
Tie game, triple.
Brett Rooker.
And he's in scoring position with 1 out.
Dude, Lawrence Butler is hitting like 108 against lefties.
It's going to be way outside the box, but it makes my top 5. Because, you know
What?
me, my first beer. So, you know me, I like my stouts. I like coffee-infused beer. I like the chocolate. I like porters. So, Dewclaw makes it a sweet baby Jesus, which is like chocolate and peanut butter. It's a chocolate and peanut butter porter. I would say that makes my top 5. I drink it every fall.
I'm trying to go back to when we were at the Seed. Oh, here it is. A Place to Rest is the name of the beer at the Seed.
I had a really good coffee stout at the Seed too. Let me find it.
The
Get
shot. They just took the lead.
They sure did. So,
MacGyver.
MacGyver. On ABC.
We had some good beers down in when we were in Thailand. We've done a couple of good IPAs. One was called Say Play. There was another one called
The coffee one from the coffee stout from the Seed Lake. It's called At First Light. That was really good. Coffee brewed from the Burundi region. And again, that's one of those ones that you only get the very small pour because it's like, I don't want to overstep my boundaries, but if I recall correctly, I want to say it was 13.
13?
Yeah.
there's another IPA. It's the Seed called Eager to Rest.
What's it made with anesthesia?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Woo.
By the way, our buddy Glenn checked in. Very nice comment. I feel like I'm watching the game with my buddies. So much fun. Great job, boys. Keep this show going.
Hey, man, we appreciate you, Glenn.
Glenn.
Just trying to keep it light.
Glenn.
13.
I just remember how small the glass.
Yeah.
I said to Mike, I was like, "What is this?" It looked like it was like in a brandy.
Oh,
And I looked at it, and did you hit that a little bit? You're like, "Whoa!"
Nick Earnshaw
Where is
picked
it
out the Fritos.
Seed in Atlantic City.
I want to try it.
Scoops.
I want to try it.
All right, so one runner on.
Oh,
I mean, this is an 8-2.
Oh God, it's
Bottom 8.
They have to score in the next inning.
Yeah.
What do they have coming up?
It
is do well.
look at this guy.
Yeah, focus.
3 for 3. Home run, 2 singles, and a walk.
Talkos Katse got thrown out. Got the troops fired up.
Yep. Yep.
Fired up.
Oh, boom.
Yeah, they're playing in a minor league ballpark out, but I guarantee you their hot dog buns are better than the ones.
Much better than what we just had today. Yeah. Listen, the one good thing is if you have any type of, I don't want to call it, like if you're sick, at least you know you got the penicillin from the fun.
I thought it
To
was,
cure you. I feel a lot better. I wasn't feeling very well when I got here, but when I ate that roll,
I thought it was St. Patty's Day. It was pretty much. I didn't know it's Memorial Day.
You didn't say anything about the bun.
nah, listen, I'm just playing
Dude,
it out.
Alex, look at anything.
It's all part of it. It's all good. I didn't have any
He
problem.
must have got one that wasn't.
I gotta tell you, yellow must.
thawed out.
Listen, we're having fun. There's nothing wrong with a bun. All right, you better now. You feel better.
No, it's not my go-to bun. It's the martini.
Kepler Reluto Bone.
Oh, where's
Look,
it?
it's attached. It's a brick.
Did you get that from between the block that was on the
No, I had the guys this morning at my house putting new pavers in. They were
that's
too
more.
short. They were just like, "Hey, we'll go to Gill's house. We'll take care of you."
Yeah.
Got it right on the old trowel.
All right, got So what are we gonna do here, man? We got Rooker on deck. He's 3 for 4.
Pretty
We
good.
gotta get out
I'm
of there.
telling you, man, these A's, bro. They might have lost 10 in a
Wilson.
row, but I'm not buying it.
Oh, popped up.
Popped it up.
Popped them up.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. All right. May make the call there, Marshy.
Big Kepler's leading off.
Are we gonna see Buntgate?
Kepler, Riamuto, and Bone.
We're gonna see a bunt here.
Top it in 9.
You do know what we're gonna see. Kepler gets on. What are we gonna see?
Rojas is going to go out and run for him.
Exactly. And
Mike will be beaming from ear to ear. He'll be so proud. This little man.
it'd be like a Maury Povich show. It's like Rohan or Rojas right there. Johan Rojas, Mike Gill. You are the father. You love this guy. You can do no wrong.
Hey. Which I tried that. This is good.
Yeah,
though.
Tone Fuego is a
Good.
solid
Solid.
starter. All right, so I stole your swoosh. So you also had swoosh.
Yeah, I had swoosh.
So who else is in your starting five?
Charles. Bonesaw definitely. Tone Wood. They're like the two.
Okay.
What was the one in Acco that just closed?
Oh yeah, Brotherton.
Brotherton.
So it's like a Hall of Fame, like retired type of thing.
Brotherton. Yeah.
All right. Well,
We went to Kings Road that day. They had a good.
Yeah. Brotherton was good too.
You don't have any grandchildren, do you?
What?
Grandchildren? Because I could have sworn you were sitting in a boiling water. You know, you put the bottles in the boiling water back in the day,
Yeah.
and you boil the bottles.
oh Lord.
You didn't know what to say right there. You're like, what is this
I
guy
know where
talking
you're
about?
going.
That was bringing me back in the day when we used to boil the bottles, man. You had to boil the bottles.
Yeah.
What the hell does it do with him having grandkids?
Just
There's like no connection to that at all. Dude, that was like the equivalent of like,
They got
you're like,
teenagers.
oh look, I gotta plug this into the outlet, and you're like, charger doesn't even
Hey,
come
listen. You had it was visualization, right? Visualization.
close. We're going extra innings here.
That's a pretty town.
Yeah.
That is a pretty town.
Need the leadoff guy on. Need the leadoff
Oh,
guy.
Mason Miller for the third night in a row.
They've blown a league-leading 8 saves this year.
Mm-hmm.
So
Dude, his ERA is 6.11.
You get cheap.
Right?
Let's put his tee off on this guy. Good. Ooh, we're gonna call him.
He
He
went.
did. He said he went. Yep. Good call.
Yes, he did.
He did.
okay.
100. 4-seamer straight
What do
down
you think
the
of
middle.
the white baseball pant with no
The pinch.
piping?
I don't like it.
Hey,
I like the piping.
Yeah, gotta have the piping.
we used to give those out for free. At least on a little league.
It is the A's. I got the cheapest uniform you can
Right down the
get.
green piping right down the side.
I'm digging the gold though, the bright gold.
I do too. I like it.
Oh,
A lot.
University of Tampa alum Dougie Statsuk said his go-to dive beer was Natty Light.
Oh, what a play!
Natty Light.
One down.
Natty Light's a prevalent one.
Good play by Davidson. Shoot. Hit that hard.
Gotta give him credit. 11-game losing streak here. A white baseball pant, no pipe.
Mm-mm.
101 by Miller. Starting off.
Call me
JT.
crazy, but I would like to see the yellow or goldish shoes kind of offset the white pants. Team colors.
I'd go green shoes.
All right,
I'd go
I'm
green.
buying it because of the build,
Yeah, I'd go green.
the
Top
cap
and
and
bottom.
stuff. Yep. All right. Just talking continuation.
So how about they're not referring to the A's in English? It's the Athletics.
Yeah, if you're Sacramento, are you a little sour by that?
Yeah, I mean,
A little
You get a
bit.
little, you get a
No,
little tourism
because-
for that?
No, because they're in transition, right?
A couple of years.
they're not the Sacramento A's.
They're just the Athletics.
Yeah, they are.
I mean,
Wow.
Sacramento opens their home.
doesn't Sacramento have a newspaper
Yeah.
called Sacramento Bee?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's not a marketing opportunity there, I don't know if it's. Can't it just be the Sacramento Bees for a year?
If you look on their one patch says Vegas. See that?
Yeah.
Well, 2 down.
It's off the Bowman. See him slam his bat.
Ooh.
Oh, good layoff. Oh,
You guys, are we 2-0 on the porch? No.
No,
we're
we
not.
started on
1-1.
1-1. Probably gonna be under 500.
This game, by the way, started at 4:05. It's 6:20.
Wow.
And it had 9 runs. The
3 of them in the first inning.
Don't pull off, Bowman. If you take that to right field, she might go a long way.
Sheesh. What are we doing here from a so Bo's batting 8th. He gets on, we let Marsh hit 2 outs.
I just hope it's fine. It's
Yeah.
out. Ties his game.
There you
And
go.
that comes on.
Oh, get there.
He's
That,
there.
as slow as he is, God, I've never seen a slower guy in
Did you
baseball.
run Rojas here?
Oh, heck yeah. Let's go.
And
Run
Mundo,
Rojas, and I'm batting Sosa.
and Mundo goes to
Yep.
short.
Yep,
or
good call.
third.
Batting
Look at him
Sosa.
sit down at baseball. That's a nice piece of hitting right there. Look at that.
What Rojas in,
Wow.
and I'm giving Sosa the bat. Sorry there.
It's been said before. Said it was best hitter on the team.
Sosa's a
I heard it. It was a legitimate source.
And they
Still
do.
believe it's best hitter.
Now entering the game for the Phillies.
Eric.
There he is.
Johan
Chip,
Rojas.
Johan Other Rojas.
Of the hits.
Fields is running.
Yeah.
Let's go.
There you go. This
Does that make it more aerodynamic?
Yeah.
Oh, he got picked
He
off.
gets picked
Oh,
off the end of
God.
the game.
He's like, all right, listen, just be smart.
Jeez. I'm not letting Marsh swing the bat until he gets
Does Miller have a move?
You just saw it.
What was his best?
Well, I don't think he was holding off
Whoa.
to show you a second.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
He's
Wow.
in there. I think he's in there.
Check that.
We're gonna check that. You're not going anywhere.
He thinks he's in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
They think it's over.
Hold on.
He's
Hold on.
standing by.
You got to challenge it. I mean, on
Yeah,
the
you
field.
have to challenge it, even if he's out. Come on.
Do it. What are we doing? We're going to concede? Don't concede.
This is like Top Gun. They're like, yeah, got that sucker. No,
That's
below
challenged
the
by
hard deck.
Gringo Law.
Below the hard deck does not count.
Manager's challenge.
Below the hard. Oh, he's
Is
He
He never
there.
got
he never?
it. He didn't give him time. His hand was in.
I think he's safe.
His
He's
hand's
in.
in. Watch here. Here's the call. Here's the call.
Oh,
Nice slide outside.
Oh,
He's in.
Oh man, that's close.
That is close.
Oh, I don't know if his hand was.
you have a pain on it?
Yeah, it's on there whole time.
I don't know.
Dude, he didn't have any tag until then, dude.
Show it again. Show it again.
Wow. Below the hard deck doesn't count.
It's got to be enough to.
Could be like
What do you think?
almost tagged him. Didn't tag him
That's tough.
first.
Give me one.
That angle there, you don't see if his hand was.
I mean, you need a lot to reverse this thing.
Game over.
Damn it. Wasted. 25.
Son of a biscuit.
Gone.
Phillies lose.
That umpire looked like the kind of man you wouldn't want to follow in the bathroom.
I'm 0-1. Yeah. Either that or you're getting out of there quick.
So the A's losing streak ends.
And the Phillies winning streak ends. 10 games.
Well,
winning streaks.
I guess that's the last time I'll be on the porch.
1 and 2.
Or 1 and 2. We go to the
Yeah,
campground.
I'm 0-1.
Saturday.
I'm 0-1.
Next, who they play next Saturday, by the way? 4:05.
I believe Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he was Pittsburgh. That's
Oh,
what
we
it
get a
said, right?
skiing start? No, I can't.
No, Brewers.
Oh, the Brew Crew.
Saturday. 4:05.
I'll be at Citizens Bank Park on Friday night.
I'll be here Thursday.
Sign autographs?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
Baby.
Yeah, playing left field for Schwarber.
Nice.
Go get Hoskins since he's already going to be there.
Yeah, might as well break the trade that day.
Make it easy. Save yourself the plane ticket.
Go right over.
He knows where the locker room is.
See if they have the pitching probables already.
Might get Luzardo again, depending on.
Next
Probably
Saturday, it's Luzardo.
Lizardo against Henderson.
Against Patrick. No, Henderson. You're right.
I got Henderson.
Yep, you're right.
All right, so that'll be a 405.
Yeah, thankfully Sunday is a Walker Patrick matchup. Oof.
Jeez.
Maybe we get Abel that spot.
Mick. Bring up the Mick. Could be. Bring up the Mick.
Return of the
So Tuesday night, it's a Taiwan Walker Spencer Strider duo.
Jeez.
That's
Ranger Suarez against Smith Shawver, and then Wheeler and Chris Sale.
what night is that? Thursday?
Thursday night. Yep.
Wow. What time is that? 6:45 or
6:45. It is bad.
That's a
Fire.
Oh, look at you.
game.
By
Damn,
Harry
that's
Callis.
a heck of a
Must
Harry.
game.
For those who are deaf mutes, but that's besides.
Oh,
So we lose that ball game. The question is, should we?
What, today's game?
Yeah.
No,
we got Lizardo in the
Brown a little
mound. They got
disappointing, man.
He had 9
they got a guy
strikeouts.
we
We
lost.
lost.
It
Was
was
named after the hoagie.
Oh,
Oh,
so this guy had 9 Ks and he lost. 7 innings.
First inning did it in.
Yeah.
Very uncharacteristic. But he pitched extremely well after that inning. Extremely well. How many innings? How many hits did he give up in the first inning? 4? And he get up 7 the whole game.
I didn't realize you had a Phillies hat on.
That's sunburn.
that's the old
It's
spring
old
training.
training. It is an old spring training.
Old
yeah.
spring training cap.
I got the
Strong.
2022 postseason hoodie, which was also the year that or no 23. Sorry, this was the year that
Casty.
yeah, it's the Cassie
So the Casty postseason.
postseason.
And the DS.
Yep.
And also the same year that Mike posted the hot dog rolls for today's morning.
Relentless.
It was Red October. I remember it.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Relentless.
Jay Turner takes the lead.
Yeah,
In the eighth,
come on.
and then we
It's hard to watch these like highlights as they happen. You're just like, oh, okay. So guys, T-Mac, we see him in the post game. We're about to do a crossover at Ben Davis. The other night, T-Mac's daughter graduates from the College of New Jersey, which gave an opportunity for Scott Bransky to be on TV. As much as you love T-Mac, if you had a choice, Bransky or T-Mac is your television play-by-play.
I like Bransky a lot.
I love
But I
Bransky
feel
on the radio.
T-Mac is T-Mac's the man. But I'd call him a 1B. Bransky a 1B. He's up there. Doing a nice job.
It made
I
me
enjoy
think
listening.
that as much as I love T-Mac, it would be nice for Francie to get rotated in a little more frequently.
I agree.
Right? And then maybe like throw T-Mac on the radio? Or is T-Mac play-by-play royalty?
He does a lot of
But
T-Mac does a lot of
Basketball.
play-by-play on the radio. Yeah, he does Westwood One for,
yeah, he does.
for NFL and college basketball.
I think he does a good job.
I love
I like
T-Mac on
that.
football.
I do too.
Love T-Mac on football.
He's great on football.
Yeah.
He gets those like Chargers tight.
Yes. Yeah, no, he's really good.
There's the type of games he gets.
But it did make me think, like, with the whole, because, Philly's big in the booth, rotating him in. You've seen Cole Hamels a couple times. You got Schmidt on some days. You got Ben Davis sometimes, and you got Rubin sometimes, I thought. Now, the credit to T-Mac, he has that ability and that talent to be, like, a true host. So, like, regardless of who his color commentator is, like, he just seems to kind of walk you really through all the games.
Yeah.
It's seamless. He adapts to every style. And that's not easy to do. And a lot of people are like, oh, calling a game is calling a game. But Bransky, a little bit more TV. I was feeling.
He's very good.
Very good.
You know what?
We're lucky in Philly.
One of the reasons why he's very good is because it's a lot harder to do radio play-by-play than it is TV
Mhm.
play-by-play. You don't have to describe the action as much on TV.
No.
You have to paint the picture.
Yes, you do.
So, and Fransky, I would think has he's got a better voice. He's got better pipes than T-Mac does.
Mm-hmm. That I would agree with too.
We're watching the Ocean Casino 7-year anniversary
Yeah.
commercial. Can't believe it's been around 7 years.
Did you see that restaurant that was going in there? Actually,
Yeah, the Scouts Fuck.
Shout to my
So-
own college, Bob.
Yeah.
Bob Pascal.
So
Yeah.
we have talked to a couple people on the porch. I know we talked about, hey, Clay gave us a nice shout out. We appreciate everybody watching. It's solid viewership. So a couple breweries have now talked to us.
Yep.
They want us to come on out, maybe do a show or two. We got Campground on tap next week. We saw our friends down at Ventnor Social. They're big baseball fans. Pretty awesome wall that was made out of baseball card
Baseball
collection.
cars.
Awesome.
They just opened for the first time this weekend. The downstairs, the food menu, everything. So
Yeah, very cool. Myers Lighthouse down on Route 9. We were there last night. We actually scouted out a spot with the owner, Mike.
nice.
So got some.
They got a nice pavilion outside with picnic tables and a TV up on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
They got the whole AstroTurf. The whole outside is AstroTurf now for cornhole, and they have stuff. So, yeah, the people who have been watching and hanging out with us on these Sundays, some select Saturdays when they have like Saturday afternoon game,
Right.
we're going to bring on the porch to the campground site, maybe to some local establishments down the road here.
Yep.
And then on Sundays, so if we're on a Saturday afternoon game, we'll be at the campground. Sunday afternoon games, we're here on the porch.
On the porch.
And then if there's any places that want to have us come out there and do it, we will arrange that as well. But, we appreciate everybody who has been tuned in, commenting,
Appreciate
messaging. If you're watching still right now, it'd be great if you hit the subscribe on the YouTube channel. Just hit that subscribe button, hit the like button or the repost button if you are watching on the X platform. If you're not on the YouTube channel, check out the YouTube channel at Mike Gill Show and subscribe over there. And you'll know when we go live, whether it's a Saturday or a Sunday game. And so Phillies lose 5-4. Their 9-game win streak snapped, but they're still 34-19, best in baseball, which I don't know that people care all that much because they had the best record, last year.
Yeah,
and
they
they
did.
get knocked out earlier than they did when they were the wild card team. They won the division last year, got knocked out in the earlier series.
Listen, we want Citizens Bank Park to be the destination in October.
Yep.
I think that was the big issue last year, is that we kind of softened a bit and we saw the value of not being able to play most of the games in the home park. And that's really what you need more than anything, because let's just be realistic. Fans. It's all about the fans.
Agreed. The extra adrenaline. You get that extra, what's that? You get the 10th man on the field.
They had home field last year.
No,
They won the division.
we did not have it.
You just have home field advantage.
They
All the
won
way through?
division.
How'd that work against Arizona?
Well, last year they had home field against the Mets and lost.
Yeah.
So
They
you're,
split the two and then lost.
you're not making any sense.
He makes a lot of sense.
Make a lot of dollars.
This is normal, but I'm just trying to let it know.
Can you bring 100?
I mean, they won the division last year. They had home field. They lost.
Terrible.
But when they were the wild card team and didn't have home field, they beat the Cardinals. They beat the Braves. They beat the Braves.
So are we a team that needs to be the underdog?
The way it's made up, sometimes I think you need to be, but I don't
Well,
want
the whole
to be.
conversation was
The
about
wild
the
card.
wild card. These teams had the week off. But last year, the two teams that made the World Series had the week off. The Dodgers and the Yankees both were division winners and they went to the World Series. But I personally, if I wouldn't want the week off. You want to keep playing baseball. You don't want to take time off.
No, you don't. You have to keep that momentum rolling.
Yeah. So
Keep the arms fresh.
to
Keep
me,
going.
getting the advantage of winning your division is that you get time off. You don't have to play. I don't know that to me, I don't look at that as an advantage. It's not like football where you get the week off, you get your body right.
Yep.
Baseball, you take a week, 3 days off in a row like that. That's
You
no
lose
good.
momentum. Yep. No.
Yeah. So I don't know. Well,
Bill's fall.
yeah. Any parting shots there, Al?
No, just
Good,
disappointed.
good. Good to hear.
Thank you. Oh, you got that all in? Good. I'm glad I brought
I'm
some.
glad you
I'm
came.
glad I brought something to the table.
I'm glad you
This
came.
is my last time here, guys.
Thanks to Hardy's for the source.
Yeah, he got
Appreciate that. Yeah, you think
Sorry.
he was safe?
I did. You got a pie, man.
We will update you next weekend for the Phillies Brewers. It's a 4:00 Saturday game on the porch for Al, who was a special guest today. Bad Take Doug and Nikki Earnshaw.
That was good. That was good. That was a good one.
We'll see you next time on the porch.